to you. So we are extremely excited. I think we're really close to introducing. Are we doing some new giveaways or new products? Or are we going to introduce our first person? Oh, you're fixing to be the first person.
I'm about to be the first person.
All right. So she's got products that she's going to talk about. Are we talking about all the new products right now? Oh, that's what that list is up there that you went over the whole 30 minutes or so before we did this. Okay.
That's what that is.
Okay. All right. Now I remember what's going on. So we're going to get that taken care of for you. And I just want to kind of give you guys a recap of what's been going on here. Things are doing extremely well. This is a really great time to talk to people about your Vista Life business, just simply because people are a little bit more aware of health right now. They're a little bit more aware of keeping themselves healthy, keeping their immune system strong, protecting them and their families from a lot of the issues that we've had with COVID-19. And also just in general, I think it brings health to the forefront where people really see and understand the importance of taking care of themselves. So that's, that is a really great time to be talking to people about that. And the other thing is all about the finances right now as well. One of the things that we have talked about a lot, even in our leadership call, is how individuals are being able to continue to receive their checks, even though that the money has changed, or we've had issues with people closures with their businesses, or whatever the situation is that you're dealing with, that financially they're still getting their checks, that residual income that we talk about all the time, that they're still getting those checks coming in all the time. There is a reason why that you see all of the big Hollywood stars getting on TV and telling people, just stay at home, stay at home, stay at home. The reason why is those stars actually live off of what's referred to as residual income. So they have a movie that they produced many years ago that they still make money off of that movie, off of that recording, whatever the situation may be. So it's easy for them to stay at home because they still have an income coming in. So that's something that I think is very relatable right now. What I really like about it is the job market. If you looked at today, the president will be addressing the nation sometime today about the job market is not near as bad. Some people say it was going to be a 20% unemployment, and it's around 13. It's an average of around 13 from those that information that was released earlier today. So we know that the job loss hasn't been quite as devastating as they thought, and the bounce back is going to be better, I think, than anyone had suspected. So it's really great to know that, because financially that's a big deal for a lot of people. So if you've got a great financial bounce back and people are spending money, right now people are actually home improvements and stuff of that nature are probably out the roof. And so I say all of that because it's people are starting to move again. We're doing it cautiously, and people of course are learning more and more to respect each other. But right now I think it's important to note that that bounce back is going to be bigger than anything that any of us have ever seen. And I truly believe that. If you know kind of how our economy is now, people are trying to compare it to the Great Depression, but it really is not. It's not anything like that. Back in the Depression, the jobs went away. I don't think people understand that. That means you would go to the building, and the building the doors would be locked on the building. Now, the building's still there, the company's still there, the business is still there. They're just waiting for people to return back to work and produce whatever it is they're producing. It's quite a different situation than the Great Depression. So, and I'm not going to get in any political arguments or anything of that nature. I just want you to realize that things are bouncing back. And so if you have been kind of on the sidelines and you've not been doing everything that you know that you need to be doing, now is the time to kind of get back in and start moving forward. We've had our time of rest. As the Bible tells us, when during a plague, to close the door and go inside for a little while, and then when it passes, you get back out and start back in again. So that's where we're at. So it's an exciting time. This is great to be able to do this virtual with you today, and maybe even for the end of the year we can all get back together when some of the conference centers and places of that nature open back up. So it's going to be a great time. We're going to have a good time today. I'm not going to go on too long because we've got a lot of speakers. We want to give everybody time to give us your information and what you've been doing and the things that you have seen. So we're going to, a lot of us are going to get back to work if you haven't been working, and it'll be an exciting time to kind of kick that off from this day forward. Again, stay on to make sure that you get your prizes and that you get your specials. Some of the prizes are even 20% off your order. So if you're waiting to place a big order, do it then. Then that way you get 20% knocked off of it, and that's a huge saving. If you do $1,000 order, that's $200, and if you did a $10,000 order, that's $2,000.
Oh my gosh! Come on now.
So there you go. So there you go. So you got whatever that it is that you're needing. You'll be able to get that today, and you may be one of those prizes. If Joe is on here, Joe would place that $10,000 order wherever he's at, and be able to get that $2,000 off. So make sure that you're a part of everything today. Don't be left out. We've got, as Karina said, we've got Gail, OA, Melanie here in our conference room, and we're going to have a good time. So we're really looking forward to it. I'm going to turn it back over to Karina. She's going to give you some new products. Are you talking about some new products? And doesn't she look lovely today? It's like she wakes up.
I had sugar
like
lips on for the first time.
She wakes up like this. When I wake up and turn over, she has lipstick on, her earrings, and her hair looks just like that every morning when we get up. It's amazing.
Oh my goodness. He is a sight, a very big sight. Okay. Well, we kind of gave a sneak peek Tuesday of some new items coming up. I've been pretty excited about them. I think they're awesome. And we had some input from lots of leaders and on many occasions. So now is the time. It is going to be so amazing. You're going to love them. It's for the whole family, not just men, not just children, not just women, but for the whole family. It's a new line of products, and it's called Aromas. Aromas is your Bath and Body Works products. It is shampoo, conditioner, body wash, body oil, and it makes it a little bit different than some of the other ones out there. It actually comes with its own little scent. So I know that we have some people out there that have diffusers and are excited about diffusing or mixing your own fragrance. Then this is really cool. You can put this in your diffuser. You can add more scent to your bottle if you want that. But the shampoo and conditioner is amazing. I have to say, I love it. It has raved among many. It's a very moderate formula. So we went with moderation because we know people have oily hair, they have dry hair, they have regular hair. So we went with a moderate formula. That way it would hit the masses of people. So I think it's very nice in that respect. So we have raspberry sorbet in that. And oh my goodness, it smells amazing. Yes, it's wonderful. Raspberry sorbet. So you can get raspberry sorbet, or if you're from the South, raspberry sherbet. Okay. But you can get that in shampoo, conditioner, and we also have in a body oil. So the shampoo and conditioner and body wash are all 8 ounce. Okay. They're 8 ounce. They're $12. Okay. Then we have the body oil, which I absolutely love. I have been using body oil for years and years and years. The way I do that is I put it on right when I take a shower. I don't dry off. I go ahead and just put a little bit in my hand and I rub it together, and then I just put it all, especially on my elbows and on my knees, on the heels of my feet. Those are very important areas to make sure that they're hydrated. So that is the body oil. And so you can put this in your bath as well. You can also, we wanted to really call it like miracle oil because it can be used as a hair oil. It has so many different uses that you can use it for. So, so that is a 4 ounce, okay? And then we have the little scent, and this is called Aromas. aromas, okay? And so each one, so that's one set, that's raspberry sorbet, which I love. I think everybody will love it. But we also have a Sweet Baby. The Sweet Baby has all of what I just talked about, the shampoo, the conditioner, the body wash, the bath oil or body oil, and the aroma scent too. So if you want to diffuse it in your home, then of course we have the Sweet Baby. Or like I said before, you may just want to add some more scent to it if you like it really strong. I think it's very pleasant though. Sweet Baby smells like the blue Johnson & Johnson, okay, the normal Johnson & Johnson. That's what it smells like. It is really, really nice smelling. We also have one for our men, and our men is cedar leather. Now, I have to say this smells amazing. I actually had it on my hands, I guess it was yesterday, and I did what I wasn't supposed to do. You're not supposed to be using other people's equipment, but I went to Heather's desk, and I picked up her phone, and then she used it after that, and she said, that smells so good, but Karina smells like a man. But cedar leather is a very, very nice smell. So that's a men fragrance, okay? And again, it comes in all 5 of the different things: shampoo, conditioner, body wash, body oil, bath oil, and the scent, okay? We also have my favorite, Honey Cocoa Mango. It is amazing. It smells like the beach in a bottle. If you like the Caribbean Escape lotion, you will love that for sure. Okay, it's amazing, isn't it?
Is this what you put on this morning?
Yes. It's awesome. So you can get those are $12 a piece. All right. The aroma scent is $10. Okay, so each one of the new items are $12, but the little scent is $10. Okay, but today, wait, there's more. I feel like a little special. Is 5 for $50, and I think I may have just lost video connection. Maybe not. Let's see. Sorry. Okay, so they're 5 for $50 today. Okay, 5 for $50. 5 for $50. Susie, are you seeing me on the screen?
I think it's your screen, Dr. Karina. I can see you over there in the little pictures, but the screen, you're, sharing your screen is what's messed up.
Okay, let me see if I can stop that. Okay, there we go. All right. Thank you, Susie. All right. If you want to, everybody can turn off their video, and that would, you can do that if you don't want anybody, seeing or anything. I thought I actually had it set that way, but I didn't. But anyways, okay, so those scents are 5 for $50. And guess what's included in that? We're going to add wherever they're at, our lotions to that deal today too, okay? So you can mix and match. It doesn't matter if you want 4 shampoos and a lotion, then they are 5 for $50, okay? So that is our second product special. Our first product special is our Rally Bag for only $20. Those are limited. This is not limited. The new aromas fragrances are not limited. So we will have fun with that. So 5 for $50, and make sure that you get those. Try them, smell them. You're going to love them. Fun for the whole family, and so I'm excited about that. We have actually our next speaker coming up, and Dr. LeBron is going to introduce him while I get him unmuted. What do you think about these?
I am the next speaker.
No, he's not. What do you think about these new aromas?
I think it's wonderful. The cedar leather, I'm going to rub down in that, and hopefully it'll make everything work out well this afternoon after this is all over with. We got a great speaker coming on. This is a guy that has been with us since Robert and Rose has been with us quite a while.
Quite a while.
And they've actually, I remember Rose coming to the first convention and never spoke to anyone the whole time. So if you're on here, Rose, I don't know if you, I think were really shy and didn't know what to think about all those crazy people. Robert Gingrich talks to everyone. He is a veteran, by the way. And, and there's a whole backstory to that we won't get into. But Robert is one of my favorite people on the planet. If you ever get a chance to meet him, you will really enjoy just knowing him. He's just a really cool guy, and he has a lot to offer. And one of the great things about Robert Gingrich and Rose is they are recruiting machines. So they can talk to you about recruiting and what they're doing to recruit, and they're going to give you a lot of great information. They are Golds with us, and they have been with us for a little while now, and kind of seen the company grow into different phases as you've seen us develop out. And I think his topic today is he's going to be talking about retail sales and how he's built a great business off of retail sales, but he can also tell you how to recruit as well, because he does a lot with that. So Robert, are you on?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
We can hear you great. I'm going to just quit talking and let you do the talking. And we are so glad to have you on. And are you in Mumfordsville today?
I am, you bet.
Mumfordsville, Kentucky. So Robert Gingrich from Mumfordsville, Kentucky, just go ahead and take it away.
All right, LeBron, thanks for the introduction. Me and Rose have actually been in business since 2011 of October, and October 2011. And I just have to say it's been a phenomenal ride. We had a lot of dreams when we started, and actually they are becoming reality now. One of my dreams always was to have a horse farm, but it was just a dream, and I never figured that it'll ever happen. Last year, I actually went out and bought 5 horses because of this to life. And I'm telling you, that was just a dream come true. But I'm supposed to, I'll try to tell about our retailing business. Retailing is actually not your typical network marketing thing. You're actually recruiting and things of that nature. But however, we did find out retailing is very beneficial in your business. I think the reason we do a lot of retail sales is we do a lot of mailing. We do a lot of mail out flyers, and we do ads and things of that nature. We get a lot of orders through the mail, and it is very important to follow up with every retail order. We actually figured up a little bit. We turn 60% of our retail sales we turn into sign-ups. Now, there's people that don't want to sign up. They like to try the product first. They or this and that. But once they do try the product, they like it, they will sign up. But make sure you follow up with them to see if they like the product, because if they like the product, they might just go to the next convenient person. It might not be you. So that is very important that you follow up like a week or so right after you sell them the product. Like I said, we do fly out or mail out flyers. Now, these are not just slapped together copied flyers. These are flyers that are designed by professionals, and our ads are also designed by professionals. They are designed with a purpose and with a plan. We actually, I just got a flyer designed last week that we are very excited about, and we have a high hopes for that. It does cost a little bit of money, but one thing you always want to remember, if you do operate a business, you have to invest in order to succeed. If you do not invest, you will not get anywhere. What we do kind of is we do 20 mail outs, or we mail out 20 flyers a week randomly across the United States. And that we also do a retail follow-ups every week, along with people that have ordered retail product from us years back. We also try to keep them with us. However, that I was figuring up a little bit. We get about 5 phone calls a day on the average. That's not with the mail, of course, but 5 phone calls a day on the average. And we spend 1 hour a day talking to people. That's those 5 calls, we spend an average of 1 hour a day. For 5 days a week, that's 5 hours a week. And it takes us about 2 hours a week to do our mailing. That's putting our flyers together, sending them out, putting our information with our orders, sending that out. We spend probably 2 hours a week. That is 7 hours a week. And if you do that times 4, there's 4 weeks in a month. That's 28 hours I work a month on my Vista Life business. And I have enough money to pay a mortgage payment, and that is awesome. I mean, you will never, ever find a job that you work 28 hours and make enough money to make a mortgage payment. That is one thing that I am so appreciative and thankful for Vista Life. They actually changed our whole vision, I could say, and our financial situation and everything. It's just amazing. So there are lots of ways to work the Vista business. We heard everybody was in quarantine and this and that, but actually that did not keep us from sending out our mailers and things like that. And we really didn't realize that everybody was in a shutdown, because our business just kept on going like it was. So I encourage you, don't wait until you have a meeting or a show or something like that to do the business. You can work the business every day of your life in multiple ways. There's a lot of people that do it differently, and they are successful. And I am so thankful to be able to be part of Vista Life. I've seen it. I was in 2011. They weren't very old, and one thing that I must say, I have met a lot of people, made a lot of friends, and it's just been a phenomenal ride, like I said. And I guess that's all I have, and I'll turn it back over to you.
All right, Robert, that is great information. And one of the things that I heard Robert saying that is that he had just been continuing doing his business through the quarantine, and also that you need to invest in your business if you want it to see it do well. Now, I don't have any problem investing in markets, and I've done that for a while, and don't have any issue with that, setting up for retirement. But I've always told people, if you don't invest in yourself, your biggest investment should be in you, just simply because you shouldn't believe in anybody's ability any more than your ability to go out and build a business and do what it is that you're wanting to do. And as you heard Robert say on the very beginning, one of his dreams, and that's a big thing we forget to pick up on, is to have a horse farm. And that may not be your dream. You may not even like horses, but that's his dream. And he's been able to fulfill that dream. And so I find that everybody is so different. And when you find out what they really want out of life, it's actually kind of surprising sometimes of the dreams and things people have. Everybody just assumes everybody wants a big house and a certain kind of car to drive and all that. And that's really, you will find that that's not everybody's dream or goal in life. And they have different goals. And the key is to be able to do what it is that you enjoy doing, and to be able to fund that through the business of Vista Life. And so that's exciting. Great information, Robert. I told y'all you would enjoy Robert. We're going to move right along, and we've got one of our next speakers is our top distributor in Vista Life. And he's an all-around good guy. I was trying to remember how much he paid me to say all this so that I could really build it up big. But he's just a super guy. He's been with us for quite a while now. He was actually started with us in Mumfordsville, Kentucky as well, which is a very huge hot spot for us at Vista Life. COVID-19 has its hot spots. We have our hot spots, and our hot spots are in Mumfordsville, is one of our biggest places. And so we know that Vista Life is very contagious there. So we've really spread the word around really well from Mumfordsville. We actually did a meeting for Joe in a little bitty room in a kind of I'm not even sure what it was. It was just like a civic room downtown, and he was the one that was just kind of like, everybody else was kind of getting involved, and Joe was like, I don't know if this is something I want to do or not do. And when we left the meeting, I told Jim, I said, Joe, we'll take this business and run with it. And it took him a year or two before he really got involved and got interested in it. He's seen the opportunity and just took off with it and has done really, really well. And Joe has started another business of his own and still can afford time to do Vista Life, and he may share some of that with you. But that's what's kind of cool about it. It doesn't affect other things that you want to pursue in life, and still have this money coming in every month, even through economic distress. So we're excited about Joe. We're excited about what you're doing, and also Laura as well. Laura is a big help. If Joe says we are going to do something, that means Laura is going to do it. Laura's nickname is We. So when he says we, that means Laura gets to do it, and will be in the spotlight. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Joe. And I got some brownie points for that one, Joe, I promise you. So go ahead and take it away with us, Joe. Are you on?
Hey, can you hear me all right, LeBron?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Okay, well, thanks for the introduction. And you're right, Laura is a big help with everything, that's for sure. And you can't do it without a partnership. And I always thought that was a very good tool for a man and wife to work together. If they don't work together, if one is with it and the other one's not, it's hard to build a business if they're not both committed. And that's one of the main things. Everybody should be on the right page, and everybody should be committed to what we're doing at Vista Life. But I want to thank all you guys for putting this on. This has been. I was excited. I'm excited. Maybe not as excited as we'd be sitting at convention right now, but this is exciting. We got about 20 people over here at our place. We're going to have a cookout today, and we're going to have a blast. And when you say Munfordville is a hot spot for Vista Life, it is. Come and see. We will show you what a hot spot for Vista Life is. We love Vista Life. We are committed to it, and I have a good group of people that are committed to it too. And that's what it takes. That's what it takes with Vista Life is commitment. Everybody knows without a commitment, you're not going to get nowhere. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about team building, a little bit about business, and just kind of, where we're going, where we come from at Vista Life, and just kind of see if I can encourage some of you guys out there. But one of the biggest things, the most important things with Vista Life is you have to build a good team. You can go out there and sign all the people you want. You can sign 1,000 people on your first level. If you don't build a team and train them to do what you're doing, you're not going to get nowhere. You can sign all you want. You can be a top sponsor all you want. But if you're not training them to do what you're doing, your business will never grow. Yeah, you'll make good money along the way, but your business will never grow. You need to build a good team. And that's where it's at. You have to do meetings. You have to do conference calls, Zoom calls in some people's cases, shows, and entertainment. You have to have fun with your group. And we do that a lot here. We have fireworks shows. We go out to eat. We actually just got back from the beach with some of our leaders just a couple weeks ago. We've done an escape on that just for our downline. And you have to do things to get your people involved. If you fall by the way, they're not gonna go on without you. Some of them will. If you find a good leader, will just zip up there and around you. But a lot of people need you to teach them and show them what to do. Some of them will take it right away. I've seen that, but others, need a little bit of help. And that's what we're here for. That's what an upline is for. An upline is to get you information, show you what to do, what Vista Life has to offer. And, as far as information wise, ingredient sheets, the back office has it all. And I think we really fail a lot when we don't show them that information that they need. But meetings, I want to talk a little bit about meetings. My topic ain't meetings, but I think meetings is one of the most important part of the thing. And I think a lot of people are getting away from it because of the technology of today. It's so easy to advertise. It's so easy to post it on Facebook. It's so easy, just to do that. When you actually go and do a meeting personally for somebody at somebody's house and meet them personally, it's 100% different. That's where you're going to get your better leaders. All my leaders came from meetings. All my leaders I met face to face. And when you do that, you build a relationship a lot more. Just think if we would have, if I would have met LeBron and Karina over a conference call, I don't think I probably would have joined Vista Life. I really don't. They came up to our neighborhood, Munfordville. We met in a little small building up there and at the square. There might have been 5 or 6 people. And they came to us. It was actually LeBron and Jim Duncan came to us. And I wouldn't have never signed up if it wouldn't have been for them coming that night. If they would have called me, I probably wouldn't have signed up. So that's where you're going to make connection. You can feel the connection when somebody is presenting something to you, when you get to meet them face to face. I think everybody should really, really try to do more meetings, and more meetings will be more money in your pocket because you're going to be building them relationships. Here at Vista Life, we have great results with our products. If you are new or you're just starting, let's say maybe you guys are just, some of you guys are product users, get on board. We have proven facts that Vista Life works. They've been in business for 10 years now, over 10 years, and people are making a substantial amount of money, and they're helping people get healthy. It's changing people's lives. Every month, Vista Life pays out thousands and thousands of dollars to distributors throughout the United States. There's people that are making thousands of dollars a month. There's people that are making $100 a month. It's your choice. It's what you want to do, how much money you want to make with this business. And like I always said, I want to always try to, my goal is just to sign a lot of people, but build relationships. I really want to stress on relationships because a lot of people wouldn't be here today if it wouldn't be for relationships. LeBron and Karina, Vista Life has built relationships for everybody throughout the company. And if it wouldn't have been for them relationships, people wouldn't have made it. But a relationship can actually pull you through and get you through to the other side. Sure, there's going to be some hiccups here and there, just like the with the virus and everything going on, there's going to be a hiccup. But the strong people will keep on going. The strong people won't quit. And that's why all the network marketing companies, the quitters never get there. But the ones that keep on going, they'll get to the top. But if you quit, you're never going to get there. If you quit or jump to another company, you're never going to get there because then that other company ain't good enough. You're going to jump to another company. I encourage people to stick with one company, go all the way, and there's no reason you can't do that at Vista Life. They have the products. They have the ownership, the ability, the debt-free company. And I just think this is the most wonderful company to be with. We don't build high hopes and then let you sit at Vista Life. We build dreams, we build goals for you, and we want you to prosper. And we'll be there to help you. We're not really like a high hype company like some people are, but I can guarantee you if you sign up, you can make money the first month. You can make a good income the first year, and you can make a lot of money after the first year. It's just up to you what you want to do. The company's been here for 10 years and it'll be here for the next 10 years. They're a debt-free company. So the company's not going nowhere. Vista Life is not going nowhere. So feel secure as sharing that with people and telling people, hey, join our company because we know what they're all about. We know who formulates these products. We know who the owner is, the CEO. I mean, shoot, they're married. They live together. Where are you going to get that with anybody else, with any other company? I don't know. I haven't seen a company like this in my 30 years of life. Well, actually 31 now. I mean, it's just crazy what kind of company we have. And all you have to do is build a good team and just stay with it. You know, be focused and stay with it. I always like to compare it kind of to somebody, a mountain climber, somebody that climbs a mountain. When they climb a mountain, I've read some books on climbing mountains, and he has to have certain tools to get him to the peak of that mountain. Okay, and his goal is the top of that mountain. Just like we should have a goal. But right now, when he starts out climbing that mountain, he's not going to be looking at the peak of that mountain. His first goal is going to be maybe the first ledge. And he's going to figure out, okay, what do I need to do to get up to that first ledge? Do I need a rope? Do I need a pick? What a hammer? What do I need to get to that first ledge? And that's what we should do. We should set our goals, you know, make them to where we can reach them. And when we get there, we need to set another goal and just keep on going. And sometimes the further up you go, the different tools you'll need. You have to act differently. Right at first, when you get started with Vista Life, well, you don't have nobody to look up, you know, nobody to lead. But as you sign people up, you have to realize there's people behind you. There's people watching every move you make. If you're making conference calls, your downline will follow your lead and do conference call. If you're doing meetings, they're going to say, hey, he's doing meetings. Why don't I do meetings? They're going to basically do what you're doing. A lot of times the followers will come up behind and do what you're doing. So if you're not doing the right things, then I'm afraid that you might not get too far. So as you go up in rank, as you go up in steps, just like the mountain climbers, you have to set your goals as you go. And some levels, sometimes it gets hard. You know, you can be hanging off the side of the cliff and you're just hanging on. But you know what? You can either quit and take the easy path down, or you can dig in and keep on working and get up to the next level, get up to the next ledge. And I think the further up you go, well, I know the further up you go, the better the view gets. The further up you climb up that mountain, you just look out and the horizon down into the valleys, and you think, man, this was worth it. This was worth it to climb up the mountain. And that's why we do it. We're there to have a better life, to help people financially, to help people get healthy, and and you want to pull people up with you. There's nothing more exciting than when your downline gets big checks and they're excited and they want to do meetings, and you know that you have changed people's lives. I think that's more rewarding than yourself, really. I mean, it's just amazing what this can do. But when you're doing this, you need to stay focused. And I talk a lot today about focus and goals. I didn't talk much about goals yet, but focus has got a lot to do with it. If you don't stay focused and run off of a couple rabbits, you can't chase two rabbits and get both of them. There's no way. You're probably going to lose both of them if you're going to try to chase two rabbits. But if you stay after one rabbit, you're going to catch that one. So stick to one trail, stay focused. Don't let people discourage you. People, there's a lot of people out in the world right now that want to be discouraging. They think that, you know, there's nothing, you just better stick to your day job. You just better do your own day job. Don't let them talk. You have dreams and you have goals, and there is nothing in the world that can stop you from pursuing your dreams and goals in life. And it's your choice, and make that choice. And just what you need to do is surround your people with positive people. Don't surround yourself with negative people. Positive people are a lot more better off being around than the negatives.
For him in such a stupor. So anyway.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of background.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Joe. If you're just joining us, mute your line, please. We're trying to mute them as we go, but if everybody on your phone.
Okay.
Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, well, I am about done anyhow. So, one of the worst mistakes is people look too far ahead of you, and just make sure you guys set your goals ahead for your dreams, because I know for one thing, it is proven fact, Vista Life is the company to go with. There's a lot of people that have made a lot of money, and we can do it. And I encourage you to get out there, start doing meetings again, start doing shows. I know things are opening back up. I mean, it hurt my group really, really bad. You guys don't realize what our Munfordville group looks forward to at convention. But hopefully there'll be a convention later this year. But we live for something like that as far as for Vista Life, because it helps us build. It helps us build. And when you do meetings and calls, it'll help build your confidence. And that's one of the main things we do for building teams. If you have a good, strong team, you'll never get beat. If you have a lot of reserves, you'll never get beat. It's a proven fact that a one person can't run a team. A one person ball game ain't going to win. So you have to do it as a team. If it wouldn't be for my downline, I wouldn't be here today. And if it wouldn't be for your downline, I don't care who you are out there, if it wouldn't be for your downline, you wouldn't be here today. You can't do it by yourself. You have to have a team to lead you along the way. But I want to thank LeBron and Karina for putting this on. I appreciate it. I appreciate the staff down at Vista Life for doing everything they do. And just remember, the Munfordville group, we're rolling, and we're going to be keep on rolling. And yeah, if you ever want to come out to Munfordville, we'll show you a Vista Life town. I'll turn it back over to you, LeBron.
All right. Well, that is awesome. As I said before, it's been a few years, but it has been a great journey. Most people don't realize we've been around now 10 plus years, and as Joe said, we're debt-free company. Dr. Queen started, and they said in the worst economic time since the Depression, and that was in 08, 09, is when we did our planning in, well, I guess it was early 09, and then
full year was 2000.
Yeah, and then opened in 09, which was a really, really tough time for everyone. So it's just great to have come this far. And as Joe said, it really is about getting out there, motivating your team, getting involved with your people, and finding out too what it is that they want out of Vista Life. So it's very important to do that. We're so glad we got a lot of people on. We just had even more people just join us. So make sure you let us know, because we're fixing to do another giveaway. We already have our name here for the giveaway.
I want to ask Joe though. Joe, I think you guys like to have fun though, don't you? I mean, you guys do a lot of things. Tell us just a couple of things that y'all have done as a group.
Oh my. Well, I personally, I love to go on vacation. My wife knows about that. So and as a group, we make incentives. We've been to the Smoky Mountains as a group. We've been to down this St. Pete Beach just lately. We do a fireworks show every year, and the group gets together. We have a cookout. We grill ribeyes, and we all have a camp out here. And we just say, yeah, we do. We have a lot of fun, and we have a lot of fun at our meetings, at our shows. I'm telling you, when you get a feeling on a show, when I do a show, I can't barely sleep at night. I mean, because I'm so excited about what this show is going to bring. It's so excited. I don't know. It kind of grows on you. It gets in your blood. But we have a lot of fun, and I think I know I have the best downline in the company. They've been with me a lot of them for a long time. We have new ones, but it's all about fun. You don't want to make it too serious, but then there's times when you have to get on track and get going, because you can't let them slack too much, but you have to have fun, because that'll help build teams,
Absolutely. Thank you, Joe. I just wanted to put that in there because Joe is phenomenal about taking it to the next level and making it fun. And he's taken them down to Lake Wise one time, and we had a blast down there riding jet skis and things like that. So they really do make it fun.
Yeah, and he has a tendency too to incentivize his team, and so they, for instance, if they go to the next level, I think they just come from a trip from like a beach escape. Didn't you do your own beach escape, Joe? Where y'all had your well, anyway, we turned him off already. But he did a beach escape. Basically, what they did is if you did so much in sales or you went to a next rank, then you were given a beach trip as well, which is a really great way. We do that as a company, and I think it's a great way to reward those that are working. I think if you're out working and you get a vacation that's paid for and you can go enjoy yourself at the beach for a few days, is wonderful. And of course, we're going to be doing more of those. The only thing that has slowed that down is the virus. But when that is all settled out, we'll be right back as we were before, going on those trips again. And I think that plays a major role because this is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be like a job where you're having to report to duty every day and you don't really care that much whether you're there or not. That's not kind of what this is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be having a good time, sharing great products with people, sharing an opportunity with people, and as a result, you get paid as well. So, I mean, it's supposed to be fun and exciting, and that's what we want it to be. So, we are going to do a giveaway because we've got, are we ready for that? All right, we're ready for the giveaway, and we have,
this is what we're going to be giving away. A little purple Michael Kors bag. It is so cute for you guys on the phone. It has studs on the side. It's a very nice clutch bag. It's purple. It's beautiful. All right, so who is that name?
Rose Miller.
Rose Miller. All right, let's spin and see what Rose gets. Is she going to get the prize? Buy one, get one, your choice, Rose. All right, Rose Miller gets buy one, get one.
That means any product you want, whatever you buy, you'll get another one for free, which is pretty cool.
Free is cool, isn't it?
So make sure you get a higher dollar product. That's what I would do.
Definitely.
That way
make
you
sure that make sure that
your other
you
one
get
is
your
free, so you
leverage that.
Yeah, you get to control your bonus. So it's just like it's like 10%. 10% means the more you buy, the more. That's what you tell me when you go shopping.
Yeah, the more you save.
Yeah, the more I save. She said, I saved a lot of money.
Yeah, you have to
I
save
said,
a
how
lot.
is that when there's money left our account? I don't understand.
LeBron never got that concept. Just go with me today.
That.
Don't listen to LeBron today, okay? No. Buy more, you save more, okay? Also, LeBron's cool little glasses he had on, Vista Life glasses.
Yes.
Yes. These come with every order today. So make sure you
And
place
all the
your
orders are free shipping.
Oh, all the orders are free shipping.
They're free shipping.
Free shipping,
today.
free
So,
sunglasses. So
yeah, because we're not here at a rally together, so naturally we're not going to charge you for shipping.
Yeah.
Because if you were at a rally, you would be getting free shipping because we just hand it to you and there it is. So now we're going to have a lovely USPS person with probably a mask on that's going to be handing it to you like. Where we go? Did we go somewhere? Handing it to you like this. Well, there we go. Handing it to you like that and then stepping away from the package. But anyway, these are free with every order?
Every order.
Oh, wow.
Every order.
OA will order 3 separate orders so he can have 3 pairs for every one of his vehicles. I bet that's, or 2 vehicles. Probably just have 2. But anyway. All right, we're going to go.
Let's do one more.
We're going to do one more. All right.
One more.
We have our little pen here. There we go.
Okay, so is this still up? If it's a male, then
I'm digging down there deep on the ones that's glued to the bottom.
Okay, still the little purple bag with studs on the side. Gary Schultzman. All right, let's see.
Does Gary want a purse today?
Here we go. We do have some male gifts too.
Yep.
Yeah! Yay! He won
wanted-
this cute Michael Kors studded purse.
It will look great
Way
on
to
your
go,
trips to
Gary.
Walmart.
Awesome. Trips to Walmart.
No, it will. I'm sure you'll give that to your wife, or if you don't have a wife, you could. Well, I mean, you might get one.
Mother's Day was last month, so
Well, you might get a wife or something like that. Could you do that if you gave them a Michael Kors purse? Oh, I'm supposed to be up here closer. And they said for me to talk louder. I have never in my life had anyone tell me to talk louder. Do you realize that? I mean, my mom used to tell me she spent 3 years teaching me to walk and talk, and the rest of my life to sit down and shut up. So,
Well.
that's where we're at. So it didn't stick though, any of it. So we're going right on. We have a testimony that we're going to, am I supposed to say what testimony?
Sure.
Okay, this is a testimony about collagen. And this is Becky Miller, Abe and Becky Miller. Is that the same Becky? Yeah, that's the same Becky. All right. So
There's lots of Millers.
there's lots of Millers. So Abe and Becky Miller, one of our first distributors. Also, they're platinums with something. They're platinum directors. And we are so glad to have them on the call as well. And they're going to be talking about collagen. You should be seeing they see a nice video there of it right there. Is that the picture of it? They're really seeing that, or are they seeing me?
Well, they see you over to the side.
They see me
But
and
they see-
that.
yes.
Wow, that's amazing. I see myself
So
right
stay
there
good.
too.
Stay
Isn't that
good.
great right there? There I am. Right. Oh, okay. All right. So we're supposed to behave. So anyway, we're gonna do the collagen testimony with Becky Miller. They are also. Are they from Mumfordsville still?
I think they're from
I think they're
Mumfordsville.
still from Mumfordsville.
They moved.
There's a few little towns around there like Horse Cave and all of that. So if you've ever been up in that area of the country and you love caves, Mammoth Cave and all of that it's phenomenal. It's a really nice area to go to. If you're going up for a vacation, you do a meeting and catch a vacation if you're up there. And it also has one of the longest it's not the longest, but one of the longest zip lines in the world. I have been down it. It's over a
Very
quarter of a
fun.
mile long.
Our
By the time
girls
you
went
get to the
down
end
it.
of that, you are zipping. Let me tell you something. You have a new hairdo, and you break a thing down at the end of it, woo, and you can scream all the way down it. It is wonderful. I'm telling you what, you will not need any cola go daily after that ride. But anyway, it's a phenomenal area of the country. That's where Abe and Becky are from. They have been with us from the beginning. They went to some of our first rallies. And we are certainly glad that they are here. And I know Becky's got something. Becky, can you hear me? Are you on? And we got dead silence.
Yeah. We have Joe's phone unmuted.
So Becky, are
So
you
I
there?
think she's with Joe.
All right. If you're with Joe.
Joe, give her the phone.
No, she's not with me.
She's not.
It'll be 786-3019.
Her last digits are 3019.
Should we give out her phone entirely?
Correct.
Okay, let me check her out then. Give me Jen 3019. Let me find her. See, tell me if you see before I
don't
see.
see 3019. This is the first hiccup of the day. It's not bad.
9663. Try that once.
What? Say that again.
9663.
9663. See that one, LeBron?
I don't. Yeah, you got another number we can talk to her at?
966. No, I don't see either one of those.
Okay.
Okay, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I can talk about collagen. Yeah, absolutely. Collagen peptides are here we go. Where's my video? I want to see myself. This is wonderful. It's like, can you shave in this thing? Zoom, the technical shaving software. There we go. Yeah, instead of using a mirror, you use your computer to shave. You got to have otherwise you'll hit your nose and all kind of stuff if you don't have isn't that right? It's a virtual shave. Everybody got this? All right. Whoa, there we go. We're going to float it across the screen. This is collagen. All right. I think they get it. This is actually in a powdered form. It is you use 1 scoop, which will give you about 10 grams of collagen per scoop. And what it basically does, collagen is like a real defined or really, really clean protein. That's the best way to describe it because it's pretty well already digested for you. In other words, it's already broken down where when you eat a protein will go through a couple of phases where it actually breaks down to amino acids. This has already done that for you. This is a grass-fed beef that we get this source of collagen from. It is a lot of the same premises as bone broth. If you've heard individuals lately talk about the benefit of the immune system, the bone structure, drinking or consuming bone broth for that, which is an old thing that we have done for many years in the United States. I don't, now it's more of a meat broth, but it used to, it was a bone broth. And we would use that to get the protein from the bone and the meat source in order to feed our body amino acids and also have that, the nutritional benefit of collagen. Collagen does several things. It is, to kind of give you an idea of it, the elasticity in your skin, you need collagen present for that to take care of. If you have a lot of age spots, where they're called liver spots or age spots on the back of your hand, sometimes on your face, sometimes on your forehead, collagen helps to be beneficial for all that. But collagen is also really important for connective tissue. So if you have a lot of issues in your joints where the connective tissue is a problem, the joint itself, tendons, ligaments, things of that nature, collagen is very, very important in that. But your elasticity of your skin is how well it bounces back. If you pull your skin up between your index finger and your thumb and it bounces back real easy and it doesn't stay up, then you have a good elasticity in your skin. But as you get in your 50s and 60s and 70s, as a lot of things do, they move south. And what you have, you still have it. It's just a few inches lower. Collagen is a great, great product for you. So that's why a lot of people love it. That's why they use it. And they'll see a benefit with their hair, their skin, their nails. There's just a lot of benefit to consuming collagen. And people ask me, can I use more than 1 scoop a day? You can. Matter of fact, you could do up to about 3 scoops a day, depending on what you're doing with it. A lot of people like to use it as a pre-workout and have some people use it as a post-workout. Me, personally, I would use it as a post-workout because after you work out, protein has a tendency to be more assimilated after a workout. So if you wait about 30 minutes and then consume protein, it typically will help your goals, especially in losing weight quicker and also gaining lean muscle mass, which is what everybody's after. You want to have, when you say lean muscle mass, people think you're going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it doesn't work that way. Lean muscle mass is just being strong, where when you call on your muscles to do something, they're able to do that without tearing down or hurting or aching or causing injury. So it's that's what most people want. Most people are not going to go on the stage and do a bodybuilding competition, but they want to look good. They want their body to be firm, and they also want to work without having those. So that being said, we are going to go right on in and talk a little bit about, you got some products. Karina has new products that she's going to introduce, and we're going to let her go ahead. And, I think we have to get somebody muted here because we got a little bit of talking in the background. Mute your phones. Make sure your phones are muted. Can y'all do that? And most phones now have a mute button on them. I know that because my cheek hits it. Notice I got big cheeks. I inherited the big cheeks. And so if you got big cheeks and you smile or something like that, when I smile, boom, I've hit that mute button and I'm just talking away. And the person goes, LeBron, are you still there? Are you still there? Because you hit that mute button. So hit that mute button because we don't want to hear what you got to say in the background of your house. This is our time to shine. So mute that phone for us. All right. All right. Well, we love you guys. We're going to turn it right back over to Karina, and she's going to show you all these new products. I can't say what they are.
No, not yet. No, we're not doing new products yet.
We're not doing. What are we doing then?
I already did new
products.
products.
This is here, right here.
No, up here.
Oh, this is where we're at. Okay.
I had essential oils.
Oh, okay. So we're doing essential oils, which is not new, but they're good as new.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah. So we have essential oils, and I know you guys, you've all heard of them. We've added to them as we went, and sometimes we overlook them because we are dietary supplements. Number one, of course, that's what our passion is. But as we have grown, we turned into Sugar Lips, and of course CBD. We've added that, but that's kind of that, isn't it? Let me get these muted here. Okay, there we go. All right, so we added essential oils along the way too. And actually, I studied essential oils when I got my naturopathic doctorate degree as an elective course. It was something that we got to choose what to talk about. And I actually did not know a lot about essential oils. Now, that was back in the early 2000s. And I was into supplements, and Dr. LeBron had convinced me that supplements was the way to go, and I loved it. And so as we were studying our naturopathic doctorate degree, then I took a course in essential oils, an elective course. And so when it came time, when everybody started getting excited about essential oils, then I thought, well, Vista Life needs some essential oils too, because it's an additive, just like our new Aromas line with the shampoos, conditioners, all that spa, all those spa products. We can add that to our line because, aren't you already using shampoo? Aren't you already using body wash? I hope so. So we can add it to our line and have it available with Vista Life as well. So we do the same thing with essential oils. So I just want to go over just a few of them today to let you know how to use them. Number one, we have some cool jewelry to put the essential oil on. Like here is a bracelet, and you see all these black lava beads. These all absorb the oil. Okay, so when you wear that, you can smell it. Okay, now not the colored beads, but all these black beads here absorb the oil. Okay, you can also put the oil on keychains. We have cool paw keychains. We have several different things like this, several different pendants that you can either wear them or put them on a keychain, whatever, like this. And you just drop the scent right inside. A matter of fact, you could put your aroma scent right in there. I know some people that there's some popular scent companies out there, and I know some people that actually wear their scents, their room scent, their linen scent, as a body spray. You can do the same thing with our aromas. Okay, so you can actually wear those scents if you want to smell like a cocoa mango, then you can actually put that scent in these as well. Okay, so we have many different ones. This one's a cool one too. This is a cool little bracelet, and all kinds of pendants that we have that you can put that in. We also have a few diffusers that you can use throughout your home. And what you would do with that is you would take the Premier Carrier Oil and you would put that inside the canister itself, and then put the oil in that. Okay, what this does is it does what it says. It carries the scent. Okay, so if you want your scent to go longer, especially if whether it's a scent or whether it's an essential oil, okay, you can use the carrier oil with both. All right, so you can mix them together, and if you want your scent to go longer in your diffuser, you always mix it with a carrier oil, because it will carry that aroma throughout the air. Same way with that new aroma scent, you can diffuse that as well, and always diffuse it with your carrier oil. Okay, but we have several. I just want to go over really quickly what some of these are used for, and how you simply can use LifeGuard is our #1 seller. We actually had a little shortage of this during all this madness that happened, because LifeGuard is it's like a very popular brand on the market, trademark thieves, and that's the formula that this is compared to, LifeGuard. And the whole story behind that is during the Black Plague, that these looters came in and they started robbing the people that had the Black Plague. Well, but they weren't getting the plague. Well, maybe they had some of these beautiful masks that we're seeing. Gail and OA, Gail brought us some pretty masks that has Vista Life embroidered on the front of it. Maybe they had masks. Maybe they didn't have gloves or masks back then. They had what the myth says, or maybe it's a legend, says that they rub down with a group of essential oils. This is the group, LifeGuard. So you can use that as like an antibacterial type thing. You can put it in your home, clean with it, put it in your cleaner. You can wear it on you. You can rub it on your skin. Always when you're using essential oil, test that area. I always like to test it on my wrist, because that's a very soft tissue part of the body and a sensitive part. And if a part of your body is going to break out, then the wrist is one of those parts. You can also use peppermint and Breathies during this time of year. These are very popular ones because of all the sinus issues going on. They both can be used simultaneously. The peppermint really, really helps with headaches. And what I do is you can rub them on the temple. You can rub it directly on the temple. I don't have, I'm not easily allergic, so I can rub it straight on my temple and kind of massage it in, and I can feel my headache dissipating. I can feel my brow just kind of loosening up and really releasing that headache. The Breathe Ease too, if you're coughing, which is, nobody wants to cough nowadays. You're trying to not cough in public. But if you're having a problem with coughing and you can't control it, especially at night, rub some of that Breathe Ease on the bottom of your feet. You can do this to children as well, and put socks on, okay? Also rub it on my girl's chest, or since, a lot of times they don't like that cooling mint on their chest, then I just put a couple of drops on their blouse, what they're wearing, their night clothes, to sleep at night, so that they can smell that throughout the night, okay? You don't want to get it up around your eyes or anything. I put it under my nose, but I can't suggest that for you. You have to be very careful. Don't get it in your eyes, okay? So there's so many other ones. Tea tree is very good, that you can use tea tree as, put it in your shampoo that you have, and guess what? That helps with lice. It's not a nasty thing to get lice. I'm not afraid of lice. My children went to public school for a couple of years, and now we homeschool. Your children are up next to all other children. They're putting hoodies on. They're changing coats out. They're all over each other, bring stuffed animals. They are around each other, and they're going to share, okay? And they're going to share lice too. So tea tree is a very good one. I just would put about 15 drops inside one of the shampoos. Add these two together, and there's your lice prevention, okay? So that's really good to use. I love to clean with my mixtures. I always put orange in them. We have lots of recipes on your extranet and available for you to clean green. And I love cleaning green. I started cleaning green since my girls were born. I didn't want to worry about, children, babies, infants put their mouth on everything. I didn't want to be concerned about that. I didn't want to be worried about that. So I've been cleaning green since then, and I always put orange in that. And one last one I want to talk about, because it's very simple and very helpful this time of year, is cypress. Cypress I use a little bit unconventionally, okay? But if I get a scratchy throat, especially during this time of year and the fall time, if I get a scratchy throat, then I will take the top off, and I will drop one drop under my tongue. One drop, okay? One little drop under my tongue. Hold it there, and then I get a drink of water and drink that down. What that does is, now you have to do it immediately, okay? You can't wait around. You need to do it as soon as you feel that scratchiness coming on. You need to do that, or I do that. I can't say for you to do that. We're not supposed to ingest cypress, but I do, and it works fast. It makes that sore throat go away immediately, that scratchiness go away immediately, and I know every time I do it, you know how you can kind of you can smell that sinus issue coming on. You know that it's going through your sinus passages and your eustachian tubes. I have a problem with my ears sometimes, clogging up and having ear infections. And when I do that one little drop of cypress, now that bottle would last you an eternity if that's the only time you use that, wouldn't it? But it works phenomenal. It has helped me immensely. So make sure you take advantage of those. And today, guess what? We have a special today on all our essential oils are buy two, get one free. Two, get one free. Okay? You buy two, you get one free. Now, the least expensive one is the one you're going to get for free. Okay? So if you're pairing them, be smart again and pair your larger priced ones together. You can order many pairs of those, okay? So customer service will work with you. If you're going to order 3 peppermints, then they'll give you a peppermint free. If you're going to order 3 lifeguards, they're going to give you 1 lifeguard free, not the 1 peppermint free. Okay, they'll pair them up to help you get your best money's worth. Okay. So make sure you take advantage of that. So far we have had free sunglasses with every order. We have free shipping today. We have an awesome rally bag that includes the bling bag, the cooler tote, the bling cup, and a daily peel pouch for $20. That's typically $54 broken down. What else do we have? Mix and match 5 for $50 on all the new Aromas line, along with the lotions. You can mix and match any way you want to. No limits to those. And now we have added a buy 2, get 1 free on all our essential oil line. Okay, so make sure you take part in those, and make sure you're calling customer service. If you're just coming in with us, then you can call customer service. Make sure they have your name in the hat. This bucket is full. There's so many more been added. They have been adding your name, so rest assured that your name is in there. Okay, so we also want to tell you, you can order a lot of these on the extranet today. You cannot order the essential oil special on the extranet. Okay, that one is not available. You will need to call that one in. Okay, so but most of them are available if you want to order online as well. Continue to call throughout the day. If you want to place your order, then go ahead and place your order. The customer service are going to leave your order open-ended, so you can call back and add to it, or you can just call in all at one time. You can fax your orders in at 706-857-1663, and any way possible. 706-857-1664 is your customer service number. So just call, and those ladies will tell you all the specials in case you may forget them. And so those will all be available. We have our next speaker coming up.
Yes, we do. We have a fantastic speaker coming up. And again, this gentleman is from Mumfordsville, Kentucky. I told you it was a hot spot today. And this guy is very talkative. If you ever get around him, he will talk your ear off. He actually is not. He's actually a very quiet guy, very reserved, and does a lot of business. So I asked him, how in the world do you do so much business when you don't talk a whole lot? And he doesn't. His wife does enough talking for him, but he doesn't do a whole lot of talking. And they have both done really, really well. John Henry is, and of course, he would be a Miller as well, isn't he? Yeah, so John Henry Miller and Rose Miller. So they are on today. And John, are you there? All right, we're going to give John just a minute to get on. We know that he's here somewhere, so we're going to give him just a moment.
Is he on your line, Joe? I have your line unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Is this John?
Yeah, this is him.
I told you it's hard to get you to get to talking, man. It took just a minute to get, but he has done phenomenal. He is a platinum director with us, and just they grow a phenomenal business, he and his wife Rose. And so we're so glad that you're on the call with us today. So we're going to give you a moment to just take it away, and he's going to be sharing with us about meetings, and he would know because he does a lot of them. So go ahead, John. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, I want to just I want to thank LeBron for the introduction and all they've done for us and for putting up this call today. I know it'd be better probably be in convention, but I guess that's the way it goes. And yeah, me and Rose, we've been with List of Life since 2017, about 2.5 years. We weren't as long as a lot of the other people were, but we had a good time those 2.5 years. We done a lot of escapes, like Joe was saying. I've been to states I never dreamed I would be in. I've seen things that I always dreamed of seeing, but I didn't think I'd ever get to see them. But since we've been with This Life for 2.5 years, I got to see them. But I'm going to go over a little bit about meetings. First thing I'm going to say, if you want to
add to your business, I think the DPA machine is a good tool to start your business. I know it took my downline to the next level. It exploded my downline as far as doing meetings with the DPA. We had a lot of awesome meetings already. And we do a lot of advertising catalogs. And the way I get my meetings is if I do follow-ups, I put in a letter and some information about the product. And I tell them about how we go from state to state and we do meetings. And I tell them about the DPA machine and what we do. And I tell them if they're ever interested in having a meeting or know of anybody, just to let us know. And we get a lot of meetings like that. And a lot of them just by the word of mouth. I've got a couple of meetings that people just called me and said, my sister told us you were in their area doing a meeting if you would come up to my area. And so the word does spread around, going around doing meetings. And then once we get one scheduled, we'll go and we'll make a flyer on a invitation, and we'll put on about the DPA, and we'll tell them what it does, and we'll put on the product we'll be talking about and a place it will be. And most of the time when people ask you, they say, well, what do we have to do to have a meeting? And I'll just tell them, well, one thing we'll recommend, the meeting is free. The DPA is free. We just want you to have between 25 and 30 people there. If you could do that for us, that'd be awesome. And most of the time, they'll have right around 20 to 25 people there. And then once, like the one time we went to Missouri, and me and the guy that was putting up the meeting for me, we rode around one day. It's actually me and my wife and my brother and his wife, and we went 20 to 25 miles down the road from his place. Just went from door to door inviting people, telling them about we're going to have a meeting at this guy's place this evening. Everybody's welcome to come. We told them what we're doing. And we gained 12 to 15 people that night just by going from door to door, telling them what we're doing. And I thought that was pretty awesome. If it wouldn't have been for that guy, I probably wouldn't have knew about it. He knew where everybody lived. And then when we go back, we try to go back from around 4 to 6 months to do the retesting. And then to get new people there, I write all the people we sign and sell retail to. I tell them, I write them a letter and another invitation to tell them we're coming back. And then I'll write down, if you bring 3 adults to this meeting, you get to pick a free product from Mr. Life. And I had a couple of guys that brought more than 3 adults to a meeting. And I figured out that's a good way, if you go back second and third and fourth time, is to give them something free just to bring people with them. And that was a good way to get people there. But I think that's about all. Like I said, to get the DPA machine, I know it took my organization exploded just doing meetings. And I love meetings because I talk to so many people on retail. And once you do meetings, you get to put a voice to a face. I mean, you get to meet them face to face, talk to them. It's not just like talking over the phone. It's to meet a new friend, make a new friend. It's always a good time. But I just want to thank LeBron and Karina for everything. I think that's about all I got. And y'all just have a good time. And LeBron, I'll just turn it back over to you.
All right, that is great. I've been to a lot of those meetings as well. And how many meetings do you have? Do you have it where you can unmute him? How many meetings do you have? Do you normally have? And do you do it monthly or do you travel around?
Yes, I like to do one once a month. Like we'll take a week and we might hit a couple states or a couple counties that's close to each other. Well, we do 3, 4 nights in a row. We might give a day or two to travel. But I have done, LeBron was actually with us when we done a whole week. We started out Monday night and we done I think it was a 4-night or a 5-night. We started out in Lancaster, Pennsylvania and ended up all the way down in Indiana. But that was an awesome trip through there. But I had a lot of meetings scheduled back in Missouri, and I had some shows and they all got canceled from the coronavirus. But yeah, I try to have one at least every month or every other month if I can.
Well, I mean, I know one meeting we went to, I actually drove through a blizzard to get to the meeting, and I said, no one's going to be there, and you couldn't get in the room when we got there. So I guess they came on anyway, and it was literally a blizzard. It wasn't at the place we had the meeting, but between where we were and where we needed to go, it got really nasty pretty quick, and they shut down the interstate, and we went on a back road, and it was quite an experience. And if you're from Georgia, you don't drive through the snow very often. It's not something that you do, but we had the opportunity to do that while we were there. But it was a very, very successful meeting, and I agree with you, John, and keeping in constant contact with your people so that they know who you are, what you're doing, and it's just a really, really helpful. I mean,
Yes.
Your business grows, and a lot of you can tell that because some of you didn't know how important meetings are. Now that you haven't been having them, you find out extremely how important that meetings are to your business and the benefit of those. So we're going to do another giveaway. We have a purse here. Is this for?
Pull out two names. We have a Betsy Johnson purse that is black, and of course Betsy Johnson style. She has to have black and white on the sides. It's on a nice little chain. It is beautiful. I love Betsy Johnson too. My girls love Betsy Johnson because her brand is kind of like I've always said a Target commercial is. You know it when you see it, and I think that's how Betsy Johnson is. And Michael Kors is the same way. That's the reason why I like them, is because you can just look at them and tell what they are. So pick a name. Oh, Kathy Lutz. Kathy Lutz. Let's spin and see if you get the prize. Well, you get a prize anyways.
Please.
You get a prize anyways, but will it be the hair?
Yeah.
It is. Kathy got, give me her name. Kathy got the awesome bag. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Melanie. Melanie's being my helper. She's getting all the prizes. Oh, okay. Let's see the next one. Oh my goodness. I'm going to pull one. I actually have this bag myself. I have waited to carry it just because I wanted it special for the rally, but this is a bag that I bought two of, so I could keep one. This is a Dooney and Burke, and it is purple, and I love it. A Dooney and Burke purple bag, and I'm not sure what kind of skin it is. I guess I should have. It looks like ostrich, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
Is it
does.
ostrich? It's beautiful. It's purple, and the name is Donna Moses.
Oh.
Donna Moses, how's this happening? Okay, here we go.
Yay!
Hey.
Here you go, Donna. Let's see. Woo-hoo. Hope you get the bag.
22.
Buy one, get one free. That's still good. So
Hey, that still works.
Hey.
we will put that awesome Dooney and Burke purse back. So
How do you
I
say
got
that?
Dooney and Burke.
Dooney and Burke.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be careful how you say that one.
Dooney and Burke.
Dooney and Burke. Is that like two people?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know the history of Dooney and Burke
Yeah, I
purses,
guess.
but
Wow. Okay. I guess it sounds like a law firm.
Sesame Street.
I think
OSF.
they have billed us before for something. Anyway.
Oh, I better write Donna's down so we don't forget. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, now's my segment. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, so you get out of the way, please. Move out of the way.
He just rolled me out of the way.
All right, so let me bring my basket of goodies over here. I want to talk to you about one of our top products, and that is we're going to discuss about CBD and the benefits of CBD and all of the wonderful things that we've got available to you. CBD stands for cannabinol. We say CBD because it's easier to say than going around. If you ever try to spell cannabinol, you will simply just say, let's call it CBD. Cannabinol is just one of many cannabinoids. There's over 100 of them that we know of. And so when you start to talk about CBD, it seems to be, instead of people getting more understanding of it, they have a tendency to get more confused about it. So we're going to try to explain as much of it as we can to you today so that you got a clear understanding. There's two types of ways of getting CBD. You can either get them through marijuana or you can get CBD through hemp. Naturally, marijuana is not legal in all states. And because we do not want to do anything illegal, we use hemp. The state of Georgia does not recognize marijuana as being legal, so we use hemp instead. And so as a result, that's where we derive a CBD from. Now, marijuana and hemp are very different in the fact that marijuana is really high in THC, which is psychosomatic. It's the reason why people love it, because it gets them high, and so they like that. The medical benefit of that is if you're an individual that has pain issues, then it's a phenomenal product to alleviate pain. So marijuana can have a huge benefit for people like cancer patients or people that have terminal illness or people of this nature that may be that may have issues with pain, and so that this allows them to be able to alleviate that pain. But CBD is very different. CBD is very high in CBD and low in THC. So marijuana is high in THC, low in CBD. The reason why that is CBD has a tendency, if you take a lot of it with THC, it would actually kill your high, because it is actually, if you want to call it the antidote, or it will bring the high down, it regulates THC. So naturally, what happens to you is CBD is more important as an anti-inflammatory, and most people love CBD for the anti-inflammatory effects. Bottom line, that is the best benefit of CBD. Now, people are going to tell you that it helps the body return to homeostasis, which is great because it allows your body to communicate between your brain and other areas of the body, which is all phenomenal. Most people don't tell you that you actually have cannabinoid receptors. So when you take a cannabinoid, your body knows exactly what it is and how to utilize it, just like it does if you take calcium or vitamin C or whatever else. It knows exactly what those nutrients are. It actually knows what a cannabinoid is, which is wonderful. And remember, CBD is just one of over 100 cannabinoids that we know of right now. So when you say hemp is a complete plant that has all of these cannabinoids in it, cannabinol being one of them. Over 40% of the hemp plant consists of cannabinoid or cannabinol, which is CBD, but it has over 100 cannabinoids. Okay, so it's very important, because if you're talking about a CBD isolate, does not have any of the other cannabinoids in it. You're only getting CBD. So keep that in mind, because different things are designed differently to do whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish. Okay, so when you talk about our original hemp product, and that's why I start off that way, the full spectrum product that we originally started with is a hemp product. This is hemp oil that consists of CBD. It's very rich in CBD, but it is not an isolate. Okay, if you're wanting to isolate CBD, we have other products that do that. This is a product that gets you all of those cannabinoids that you would need in your body, because it is primarily hemp. Does everybody understand it? Hemp seed, there's no hemp seed, of course, you don't get any cannabinoids from it, but hemp seed is used as a carrier in this product. And then, of course, you have hemp tincture. It's 50-50, 50% hemp seed, 50% hemp tincture. The tincture is where you get the cannabinoids. It's where all of the 100 cannabinoids that we talked about, this is where you're getting those from. Okay, so this is the product that you're wanting to take. If you want to take an overall product, we get the best results with this product. It has 1.8% THC, which is below the 3% that is legal. In the state of Georgia, it's under 3%, and some states it's 2%. So if you keep it at 1.8, then that allows you to be legal in every state. But a phenomenal product used to give you all of those cannabinoids that you're wanting on a day-to-day basis. So that's what this product is about. It's our most popular product, I think, just simply because it has all of those nutritional benefits from it. Okay, so also what I want to do is get into I think I went blank here, so I'm going to come check. Oh, we're good. We're back. All right. So the other CBDs I want to talk about is the 250 milligram CBD. This is 250 milligram of CBD per bottle, guaranteed to have 250 milligram of CBD per bottle, which means that every dropper that you use is going to have around 10 milligrams of CBD. So for a full dropper, you're going to get 10 milligrams of the cannabinoids or cannabinol rather, which is CBD, you're guaranteed to have that much in this product. This product does not contain THC, okay? So if you're an individual that does not want THC, this is the product for you, all right? Turn it that way, there we go. This is the product that you want to be using. You can also get that in a 500 milligram, which I don't have right over here. Somewhere here it is, 500 milligram, which comes in a natural flavor or peppermint flavor. And again, this is guaranteeing you every dose you're going to get 20 milligram of CBD, okay, to make sure if you're wanting to get a certain amount of CBD in your diet. A lot of people are saying anywhere between 20 and 50 milligram a day is a phenomenal benefit of probably the strongest that you're going to want to get of CBD. Now, when you're looking at all of these and you're looking at the different ones and you're saying, well, this one's 250, this is 500, and you look on the back of the original CBD full spectrum, it's going to say 1,000 milligram or 100 milligram per 3 drops. This is actually, if you use a full dropper, you're getting 1,000 milligram. We've talked about this several times, but that is of the whole hemp plant, okay? 50% tincture, 50% seed, okay? So this plant is probably the most untouched of any of the products that we have. It just gives you the full product as it is in nature, whereas these are guaranteeing certain levels of CBD. So make sure that you don't get the two confused and you have an understanding, again, with no THC in these products. So we have some that do not want the THC in them, and that gives you an ability to do that. This is 1,500 milligram CBD, which gives you about 50 milligram of CBD per dropper full, okay, which is a really nice dose if you're dealing with more aggressive issues where you've got a lot of inflammation, you're dealing with a terminal problem, and you want to address it with CBD. This is a great product to be able to use. Another thing that's interesting about this is it's hydrophilic, which is very similar to eye drops. You ever use eye drops? Those are hydrophilic, which basically means that they stick with the water molecules and stay in your eyes all day long to keep it lubricated. The same way with this product. It stays in the system a lot longer, and it is much more absorbable. It is more expensive because of the benefit of that. You're going to pay more for it, but it's a tremendous product if you're wanting to get the CBD count up. I have some people that mix these where they're wanting the overall full spectrum CBD, but they also want to get the CBD count up. They add the two together and take them even at the same time, which is fine to be able to regulate your dose better if that's something that you're trying to accomplish. But there's a phenomenal benefit with those products. Again, I'm going to go through a couple of more because a lot of people overlook the sprays, and I don't have the Relieve Drink in here, but Relieve Drink, if you haven't used it, is a phenomenal product. That's an anti-inflammatory drink. You can basically add the powder to water, drink it down. It has a lemonade flavor. And what's phenomenal about the product is that it not only contains CBD, but it contains hemp, and all of the ingredients in that product are anti-inflammatory herbs and nutrition. So if you're really, and you say, why is LeBron and anti-inflammatory so important? Well, most of all, if you don't know this, it's one of the most sold drugs on the market. Antidepressants, anti-inflammatory are huge in the marketplace as far as drugs are concerned. And the reason why they are is because a lot of people have inflammatory conditions. Most issues, if you've heard the word itis, behind it is an inflammatory condition. Like we hear the word arthritis, which is a Greek word that means joint pain. And of course, what that means is you have an inflammation in a joint. Now, it could be because of deterioration that has created that inflammation, but in the same respect, the reason why you're getting pain is because you've got inflammation in the joint. So you're getting swelling, you're getting pain, and that's due to inflammation. It can also happen the same way with children, okay? Inflammation present with that. So we're going to... Somebody needs a little breathe ease. They got the coughing on. So give us just a second here to get this muted. And it's phenomenal. Just make sure that you mute your phone. We'll say it once again. Make sure you are muted. And we certainly would appreciate that, especially if you're doing something in the room that none of us want to hear about. Okay. So make sure that you get that done. other, where was I? Inflammation. So we're gonna make sure you're dealing with inflammation. CBD is a great way of getting that down. You can also get the sprays, which are all very popular in our line. The most popular spray, I will tell you, I thought would be stress relief, but it's actually sleep. Better sleep. People love this product because it helps to knock you out. So there's a couple of things you can do with this. People that you don't like, you give them the spray. You don't have to listen to them as much. And if you're an individual that has a lot of a hard time sleeping, you have insomnia, a lot of people will go to sleep 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, they wake back up. You know, it's a pretty common practice for a lot of people. They don't really get into deep stages of sleep. And you can tell that because when you wake up, you're not rested. And a lot of people testify to that. They sleep or they're in the bed, but they're not really getting rest. When they wake up in the morning, they're not rejuvenated. They don't feel any better than what they did when they went to bed, which is a problem, I can tell you. You've got to sleep. There is no substitute for sleep. It's extremely important. So Better Sleep is a great product, and you only do 2 sprays of this to get the full dose under the tongue and then swallow. I have people that give this to their children. They've also give it to their spouses. And they do it about 6 o'clock when they get home, so they don't have to deal with them the rest of the night. But this stuff will put you out. Matter of fact, I would not use this until about 30 minutes before I was ready to go to sleep. Okay, so make sure that you are using that product at night before bedtime. It's a great time to do that, unless you want to have fun with somebody at work and put it in their coffee. I'm just teasing. So this is the Energy Boost. This product and this product, you don't want to get mixed up, all right? So if you do the Energy Boost and you say that sleep stuff doesn't work, it's because you may have done the Energy Boost. So this will give you energy. It makes you feel good. It gives you a little bit of pep me up, but again, it has CBD in it as well. So you can put this in your pocket. I don't like pockets on my shirt, but you can put it on your pocket and carry this with you anywhere you go to give you some energy and make you feel much, much better through the day. Then you have the weight loss. These are for people to really help with appetite. That's really what this is designed to do. So instead of eating, you spray this under your tongue and then swallow. And you're certainly going to lose weight because this doesn't have any calories, so you're good to go. So make sure if you have a huge appetite like we do here in the South, this is a great product for you. And then also Relieve. Relieve is, of course, for pain. This actually has a couple of other ingredients added with the CBD to improve pain relief. If you're an individual that needs pain relief very quickly, this is the spray for you. There's a little spray. So these sprays are really cool because you can just carry those in your pocket and you get a lot of benefit from those. And then stress relief. Everybody needs this right here. Before you go downtown of your town right now, this would probably be what you need. And also people are just right now just really tense. And this is really beneficial for them. You forgot to laugh. 2020 you're supposed to laugh. The best thing you can do about all this junk that we have had is laugh about it, because crying does not do any good. I've done that too. Laughter is much, much better. It's the best medicine of all. So you got to laugh a little. And this will help you with that stress relief. Okay. So you guys need that. And immune support. Whoever was on here earlier, you need this right here. You need about 4 or 5 sprays of this. The one that didn't unmute, or you didn't mute your phone. We heard you, so you need this immune support, all right? I don't know who you are, but you need one of these. So this will help you tremendously. You put this, again, spray this under your tongue. This is a great time to be protecting your immune system. Remember, you got VistaVibe, you got this immune support here with the spray, CBD spray. You've got Immune Protect, and you have Immune Boost. So every immune possible way that you could get it, you can support it, you can boost it, and you can protect it. So you got it all right there, all right? So you need to get your immune products and make sure that you're taking care of your immune system. It's a very important time. You can't do anything. I mean, you can clean your hands, you can wear a mask, and all that's great. I do it myself. Don't have any problems with any of those things. I wouldn't shame anybody whether you wear a mask or don't. It's really, I make my girls, when we go into places where we have to pick up groceries or something of that nature, which we don't all go together, but if we're going in somewhere where there may be other people, then we're cautious about that, and especially around grandparents and stuff of that nature. But at the end of the day, you can only clean so much and you can only do so much. I mean, if you're exposed to something, it's really nice to know that you have a very healthy and strong immune system to protect it. So there's nothing going to protect you. Hand sanitizer is not going to protect you as much as it would to have a strong immune system. I'm not saying don't use hand sanitizer. We sell it. We're for it. I think it's wonderful. Washing your hands is extremely important. But it's still, at the end of the day, you could still be exposed to something, and you want your immune system to be able to fight it. And it may not be COVID-19. It may be something else. And not saying that anything that we've got will cure any of those things. That's not, we don't even get into that. We have no desire to want to cure COVID-19. That's up to people that's what they want to do. They want to do vaccinations. They're into that. What we do is teach people to stay healthy, to keep your immune system functioning, keeping your body going normally, and then of course your body will heal itself. Okay, so make sure that that's what you're doing. This is Immune Support, a great product for you. Of course, I've got my Vista Vive here that I was just talking about. You definitely want to have that with what you got going on as well. I'm not going to go into that right now, but I do want to talk about the external use of CBD. You can get CBD in lotions, and there's several different lotions. Matter of fact, I used some of them this morning that you can get CBD in all of our CBD lotions. I think I use caramel apple. I like caramel apple. I like to eat them, and I like to put the lotion on too. So you can have them both in the same token. And then this is the best part, is the rub-in part, right? Because you can get your spouse to help rub this in, which is phenomenal. By the way, I get Karina to do that all the time. I talk her into it. And the spray is not quite as exciting as rubbing it on. Okay. But this is our Super Blue. Super Blue, you got it in the gel, which you rub it directly on the areas. People say, where can I rub it? You can rub it wherever you want to. We just don't really want to hear about it. But this is a phenomenal product. Make sure you wash your hands after you rub this on, or you'll be hot in areas you haven't been hot in years. And some of you may want to use it for that. But that's this product is great to rub in. It's very penetrating, very deep, and this will last a lot longer than any of the other ones that we have. So if you want one that actually will last 24 to 48 hours, the gel is the one you want to be using. Okay. This is, again, for immediate pain relief with CBD in it. Great formulation, works really well. Then you have the roll-on, all right? So it's really good. You don't roll this on under your arms. It's probably would not be wise, but you roll this on any area that you have pain, any area that you can reach. I'm fixing to tell you about another product we have on areas that you can't reach. And I know that a lot of you got areas on your body that have not been touched in years, all right? So we understand that because you can't reach them no more. So we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But this product will address the areas that you can rub them on, and that's a phenomenal product. Then you have the spray, which is our best seller, and I told them it would be, because I understand people. You don't have to understand products, you just have to understand people. And you spray this on, and you can spray it in areas that you can't touch, all right? So your ankles that you ain't touched in years, you can't touch them, but you can spray them. I know, I wear slip-ons too. I understand. Hey, if it's got a shoelace on it, LeBron ain't buying it. You understand? I'm stepping into my shoes and I'm stepping out of them just like that. And these are for people, if you're like me, this is for you. You spray it, these back. I know these people, you haven't touched your back in a long time. You got a back scrubber. When you wash it, this is for you. All right. Wonderful. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can spray it all over your shoulder. That's one of the things. I have one shoulder that wants to give me a fit from time to time. And what I like about it is you can spray the entire rotator cuff, and in certain areas on your shoulder that's really tough to reach. And so you can spray all along the rotator cuff and all along. I'll do it yourself, even if you're by yourself. So it's a great product to carry with you. Most people carry these a lot in their vehicles. I've gotten into a lot of our associates' cars, and they had the Super Blue. And for you Amish, if you're in a horse and buggy, you can put the Super Blue in that as well. So that is a great product to be able to use to spray down. It's not quite as fun as having the gel rubbed on, but it'll get through in a hard time. So this is a great product to use to spray down. And of course, we have a new product that I want to introduce to you. And this is an exciting product. This is CBD capsules. For those of you that don't like the oil, You're not going to take the oil because you don't like the taste of it. LeBron, I just want to swallow a pill. This is for you. All right. I don't like the oil. It tastes funny. Well, it's oil. That's oil tastes a little different than water or Coca-Cola. All right. So it's a little different. But this is a capsule. This is 25 milligrams of CBD per capsule, straight CBD. This allows you to be able to get your CBD in. You could actually take it with a full spectrum, which would be a nice deal too. I didn't think about that till just right now. But this would be a great combination if you're wanting to get your CBD counts up, but you want the benefit of the 1.8% THC, and you're wanting to get the benefit of all of the other cannabinoids. You could use these two together, and it would be a great product. Now, I know everybody's going to ask me the cost of this. I have no earthly idea, but Karina does. Can you tell me the cost of this, Miss Vanna? Vanna doesn't know either, but Vanna's going to find out for you. So the CBD capsules are 25 milligrams of CBD per capsule. Of course, this is also derived from hemp. All right. So we didn't get it from marijuana. This is from hemp. Everybody got that? There is a difference in the two. And these two products would be great to use together. Again, if you're wanting to get all of your cannabinoids and you want to up the dose of your cannabinols, this is a great product to take together. All right. You can take 1 to 2 of these a day to be able to get your 50 milligram in if you want to do 2 of those. But for most of the time, people just want to do a maintenance. They would just take 1 a day. Do you have the price on this? This is $55. It is a 30 count. It's $55 wholesale, and it is a 30 count bottle. All right. So make sure, again, I'm going to give you free shipping on this product today. They're free shipping on all of them. But anyway, you got free shipping on your product today. And again, if you are needing a product that is anti-inflammatory, that's going. Another thing too is the fact that CBD does relax you. I have somebody working for us at our manufacturing facility that has anxiety. She's an 18-year-old girl. She does not want to take medication. And I said, have you ever thought about taking CBD? She said, no, I haven't. On the second day of using it, she said, it's kind of amazing. I worked all day yesterday with no anxiety. I have dealt with anxiety before in my life as well. I know what that's like. It's no fun. Most of the time, if you're a high-strung person, type A personality, you know who you are, you will have a problem sometimes with anxiety, especially if you've got a lot of things going at the same time. And CBD is a great, great product to address that one. This one does not contain any THC. No. Is that the question? This is a THC-free product. All right. This is all about CBD. All right. So that you know that. So again, this is no THC. This is the only product that we have that has THC levels in it is our full spectrum. Okay. There may be more coming out in the future, but that is what we have right now. We have a lot of products that we are looking at and developing. As you guys always know, it's always an ongoing thing. Now has not been a great time to develop products because a lot of ingredient companies that were flourishing and going have been shut down for quite some time. And so actually getting ingredients have been difficult for a lot of people. So now processing plants are back up. And so we haven't had a problem because we understand the industry and we're prepared for it. So you're going to see new products keep coming out between now and the end of the year as well in this particular line as well. So we're excited about it. I hope you're excited about it too. I have ran over my time, and Dr. Karina is here always as usual to tell me that I'm talking too long and that we need to move right on. So are we doing a giveaway?
Well, we have to tell them the special that we have.
Okay, yeah, we have a special with the Super Blue.
Super Blue.
All right, you tell them.
It's buy one, get one for $10. Buy one, get one for $10. So you can mix and match those, whichever one, if you want your honey to rub it on or if you just need to spray it on your ankles, like Dr. LeBron said. So the Super Blue spray,
some of us, we call them cankles sometimes. If you're on a lot of concrete floors for a long period of time, you can relate. Them ankles become cankles, buddy, when that swelling starts. And I come from, I don't know if you'll find this too when you work with people. Some people have a tendency, their feet swell more than others. And I come from that kind of family where it can become a cankle really quickly. So I actually apply it before it is a problem. Mm-hmm. And then that way you don't have all that inflammation build up in your ankles and your legs and your calves
Yeah.
it's really beneficial.
Yeah, and Teeling is also very good for that.
Oh yeah.
But
Absolutely.
the special is for Super Blue. So any of the Super Blue, buy one, get one for $10. Okay, so let's go through what some of the specials are today because we're wrapping it up for lunch. We're going to do a giveaway, a couple more giveaways.
We're halfway through the day.
I know already. LeBron told me, he said it's going to fly by so quick, Karina. Doesn't Rally always fly by quick though? So we have.
Is Gail buying steak for lunch?
She's buying steak.
Okay, all right.
I think that's what I heard. So the Super Blues are buy one, get one for $10.
Fantastic.
We also have, that is a call, the buy two, get one free is essential oils. That's a call in only. Buy two, get one free essential oil. And then we have all the aromas and the lotions included, buy 5 for $50. So that's an awesome deal. We also have
the free sunglasses.
Free sunglasses.
That does say Vista Life on the side.
Yes,
I don't
it
know
does.
if we said that.
They're cool and purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way you can style and profile. And that comes with every order.
Every order.
With every order.
So you get a free pair of
So if I
sunglasses.
order 10 orders, do I have 10 sunglasses?
Yeah.
I need them because.
The girls will tell you how to get more if you want more. I do understand people are going to.
Yeah. What you do is I just put sunglasses everywhere. If you come around me, because I forget where I lay them. So I got enough of them kind of out there in the land to where I've got sunglasses where I don't know if y'all are that way. I got 4 pair in my car right now, I promise you, because I can't remember where the other ones are at. So
today is also free shipping day. So free shipping. We also have a Rally bag for $20. The Rally bag is our bling bag that contains a daily pill pouch and our CBD cooler tote. And
I bring my lunch in that.
Yes, we take our lunch every day in that, and our bling tumbler, which I love. A couple of these items have been around with us for several years because the bling stuff is just beautiful. So I just kept reordering it instead of making a Rally special.
Get the bling
Yeah.
tumbler.
Did I get all the specials, LeBron?
Yes, you got them all.
I got them all. Okay, well,
And
we have
free
one
shipping.
last special.
Free
Free
shipping.
shipping. But I have one last special. Check out these cool. Look at all these new pouches we have.
Yes. All right. Listen, this is Purple Tiger we've had for quite some time, but that is our new pack. Does everybody see that?
We have new packs for everything. So
there's the Purple Tiger one.
Our older packs are buy one, get one free. All the older packs that we have. Now, there's only a few left. So make sure you get that order in right away. Buy one, get one free on the old packs.
Bam,
the old packs, so we can get them out and have these available right now, okay?
And then the Gone Wild. That's a good one. That's a real popular one right now.
Yes, it is.
Gone Wild. Y'all see that one? Y'all are turning your computer over. There you go.
Yeah,
Gone
he's
Wild.
rolling for everybody on the phone, he's rolling the products.
And then Ripped.
Ripped?
That is Ripped.
I think you had one of those this morning.
No, I did not, but
Yes,
I'm going to tell you, this stuff will rip you up right here. That is Ripped.
I had Roy this morning.
This is Surge. Look at that Surge. Isn't that beautiful? It's blue.
They're beautiful cellophane packs. And they're gorgeous.
Yes. And then the Going Green.
They're going green.
Yes, the Going Green. So the packs are what?
Buy one, get one free. The old packs
yes.
are. Yeah, the old packs are. That way we can get them out.
You ain't getting these buy one, get one free because these are new. But you can get the old ones for buy one, get one free.
Until we sell out. So we're about to go on lunch. We've got to see if we can get rid of this Dooney and Burke bag. Okay,
Dooney and Burke.
LeBron acts like this is the first time he's ever
heard that.
That is the
funniest name. Dooney and Burke. If you're out there, we love you. I have no idea who you are, but I'm telling y'all, that sounds like a law firm.
Here we go. I'm mixing them up. Let's pull one out.
Who is it?
It's pink. Pink. Joyce Sarbis. Oh my goodness, Joyce Sarbis.
All right.
How are we
Joyce,
getting this?
Hey, spin that real good and get that prize. Hold on, listen.
Let's see who gets it.
Let me see. Did it get to the prize? Oh my goodness, it was. Wonderful. That is phenomenal.
Joyce,
wow.
the prize.
Joyce is a very special lady. She's had a little bit of a tough time, so that purse will be great for her. So we love you guys, and that will, Dick and Joyce are great people.
Oh, I better stop looking. I accidentally looked. I'm sorry. I'm not a cheater, I promise. Okay,
right.
let's see.
What do we got?
Oh, what are we going to give away next? The big Michael Kors before I open it up?
You gonna give away the big Michael Kors?
Should we? Yeah, we should. Okay, it is Esther Wingard.
Esther Wingard.
Yay.
We got
this
the
is
big.
an awesome Michael Kors tote.
Yeah, she
It
has
is
one of those too.
ginormous.
She buys 2 of everything.
Yeah, it's really big. It will be perfect for Esther. Yes. Okay, let's see if we can. All right, here we go, Esther. This is for you.
All right, it's
Is
going
she going to
around.
win the prize?
It is going.
Hey, that's still an awesome prize. Buy one, get one free. Esther, your choice.
Yeah, that's a great prize.
So, yes, buy one, get one.
And that doesn't matter what you buy. So don't buy nothing little. Buy
Buy big.
if you're going to do that. That would be like one of those. You'd get the 1500 CBD.
Oh,
If you've been
goodness,
wanting
yeah.
it, you get another 1500 one. Say, I know how to do this. You buy that expensive stuff, you get that stuff for free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
take
really-
advantage
yeah,
of it because
really
there's
take
no, we're
advantage
not
of this.
putting any stipulation on that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever you buy, enjoy that.
All right.
Everybody ready for lunch? I'm sure.
Yes, it is lunchtime, so we're going to break for lunch.
So go get you a bologna sandwich and be back here at, no, you're not supposed to eat that. Be back here at 1 o'clock, right?
Yes,
All
at
right.
1 o'clock. All right.
See
We'll
you then,
keep the
guys.
Zoom going. You can click off the Zoom if you want to, or keep it going either way, but ours will continue to go. All right. So we want to recognize some of our gold directors and platinums and regionals executives. And so we want you to know that even though we don't have 2 days worth and everybody get to speak, we still want to say your names. So
Absolutely.
we have some gold, starting with is Blake Intrican, and Treva and Benny Montgomery, Kathy and Bob Lutz, Dick and Joyce Sarvis, Robert and Rose Gingrich, that's the Robert we heard from, Snowby Cook has been with us from day one, James and Barbara Fallenwald are also gold, as well as David and Ruth Miller, Norman and Esther Wingard, and Yuri and Carol Byler, and their wonderful daughter Susan is just amazing. I know she will be gold when she gets of age. Destiny and Randy Barnett, and Matthew and Katie Mae Miller, as well as Wayne and Marie Miller, Jonathan Miller, Willie and Carol Miller, Emmanuel Byler, I saw him on here, and David and Kathy Miller, and Earl and Pat Lavey, Alice and Jimmy Jones. Oh my goodness, it just goes on and on
What
and on.
happens if a Miller marries a Miller? Do you still a Miller?
Are they double Millers?
Are you double Millers?
I'm
just
sure
kidding.
that's happened.
I don't know, Joe. Y'all need to weigh in on that question. That's a question that could be the question of the day. Are you a double Miller? Are you Miller? Do you
I
call
think-
your name like when
Stop.
do you say like for instance, what is it, John and Rose Miller? So if she was a Miller, it'd be Miller.
Millers. Say
Millers.
Millers. That's how they do us. Doctors Long.
There we go.
Doctors
Okay.
They're
Long.
all wannabe Farmwalds.
They all want to be Farmwald, so it's Farmwald Miller.
That's funny.
Anyway, I just
Oh,
wondered how that
gosh.
would be. Double Miller.
Double Millers. Okay. So those are our golds who are active with us. And platinums, we have a string of platinums too. Bambi and Bobby Goodwin, I saw them on here. And William and Martha Miller, we'll get to hear from William a little bit later, a testimony. And John Henry and Rose Miller.
Yes.
Here goes the Millers
I'm
again.
telling you, you do not want to make the Millers mad because they all leaving. The whole family's leaving.
Mary Pollard, Melanie and Steve Daniel. Woohoo! She's here with us. She's being our Vanna White and keeping up with our prizes for us today. Tanya Janice, I about said Mallory, sorry. Which Tanya, she actually had a wedding at our last year rally. That was very cool and very nice to be a part of. Dr. LeBron actually performed the ceremony. Didn't marry her. He performed the ceremony.
No, you can't get married twice unless you live in Utah.
Daniel Stofus is also a platinum, as well
Or
as
Vegas.
Adam and Regina Miller. They may be the newliest married platinum directors out there. They are awesome, sweet couple, young couple. Oh, here comes some regionals, and guess what their last names are? Miller, Robert Miller.
Robert Miller is the most talkative individual on the planet.
And he has an awesome organization. It is a huge organization, and you can't hardly get him to say a couple of words.
And he's not married, so I mean, he's available.
LeBron, you better leave that to Robert.
He's got money and he's available. He'll take Amish or English. It doesn't matter. He'll take either one.
They'll do a conversion.
Oh, okay. Robert Miller.
Robert is fantastic. He doesn't mind joking. He is a cool guy. We appreciate you, Robert. And Robert is regional, as well as Joan and Jonas Farmwald. And Abe.
Jonas is quiet. He's a quiet
No,
guy.
Jonas is not quiet at all. At all, no. Abe and Becky Miller, another Miller, and Susie and Dave McLaughlin. I saw them on here, of
They
course.
want to be Millers, though.
And Galano A. Power.
Yeah.
They're here with us today. She's speaking, and some executives. Jim and Pat Duncan are in there. Jim is VP of Sales, and Joe and Laura Farmwald are executive directors. So that is just amazing. We just wanted to shout out your names and let you know that we're thinking about you. We appreciate you. We know Vista Life will not be here without all of you guys.
Absolutely.
All y'all, okay?
All y'all.
All y'all.
Millers. Not just all y'all. And all you Millers, we appreciate you too.
Yeah.
We're going to call it Vista Life and Miller Incorporated.
What would Vista Life be
Millerville.
without Millerville.
So you live in Somerville? No, we live in Millerville. I've been in Millersburg, though. There is a Millersburg.
There is a Millersburg.
Guys, I've got a little bit of time I want to spend with you, just a couple of minutes, and give you some insight over planning your vision, what you want for the future. We talked about people, products, prosper. We've talked about products today. We've talked about people having meetings, what they're doing to be successful. We're fixing to have testimonials on here. You're going to hear Gail's testimony. There's going to be a lot of wonderful things even this afternoon. But I want you to take this time, and I hope that you do this even before the day is over with, even if you've got to get somewhere where you are just a few moments by yourself and really reflect over kind of about the day. I always try to take a few moments at the end of every day to kind of reflect what I did well and what I did bad. I guess I think there's a lot of times we screw up during the day, and we probably said things that we shouldn't have said, or we done things that we shouldn't have done, and I don't want to repeat a problem that I've got in my life. I want to, whatever it is, deal with it and move. And so you may all have kind of that same thing going on, but I hope you take a little bit of time to reflect at the end of the day and to set your vision, what you want your vision to be. What is your goal? What are you looking at doing bigger next year than what you did this year? And we're doing this virtual reality. We're going to be back together again next year. We may even do something before the end of the year is over with, a rally type setting as well. So whatever that may be, you want to take the time to set aside a little bit of time to set your goals, what your vision is, and let your vision be plain. One of the things that the Bible teaches, and most believers don't necessarily use this, but it teaches you to write your vision down to make it plain. And the reason why you do that is because when you share your vision to other people, they know what direction we're all going. When they don't really understand what you're doing and what the direction is, it can be really difficult. So make sure that you're taking the time to write down your vision, make it plain of what it is that you want out of life, what it is that you want out of Vista, and begin to pursue that. We talked to you heard Joe talk earlier about doing the meetings and the success that he has had with them and how he encourages people and all of those things. And you heard John Henry talking about he does meetings in the DPA and Cardio Vibe. And those are the things that he's doing to reach his goals. And one of the things that even John Henry didn't mention, and I think they've been able to upgrade and get property. And I think they're either building a house or done got it built that he would not have been able to done without Vista. And so there's a lot of things that we have goals and things in our life that we are trying to pursue. And you want to make sure that you have a vision of what it is that you want. One of the things I learned when building this house that we're about to get into, we'd have been in it if it hadn't have been for all this mess going on. But it's amazing to me you've got to make your vision plain. And one of the things that my builder taught me during this process, and I try to learn from other people, is I've got down toward the end of it, I've got a little bit impatient. But he told me, he said, LeBron, the reason why that you have to stay patient and the reason why you're not building an ordinary home, you're building an extraordinary home. And when you build extraordinary things, it takes time. And not only does it take time, it's going to take more effort. It's going to take a little bit more putting into it to get out of it. It's the same way with, great things come out of a crock pot. They don't come out of microwaves. I don't know if you microwave your dinner, it's not going to be near as good as something that you put in a crock pot. And the reason why is crock pots are slow cookers. They take a while to do it, but things taste better because they're slowly cooked. Where difference in putting it in a microwave and getting it out in 30 seconds. There is a huge difference in the quality and the taste. And you've got to make sure you're putting in the time. You got to make sure that you have your vision very plain of where it is you want to go. If you do not, it would be like getting in a car and having no idea what direction you're going, where you're wanting to end up, how long you're going to take to get there. If you don't know any of that stuff before you get into an automobile, you're not going to go anywhere. And you're certainly not, you don't know if you got there on time or not. But if I'm supposed to be in Kentucky by in the morning, then I'm going to have to make time set aside to say, okay, I'm going to have to pack. I'm going to go by car. I'm going to stop at this hotel when I get there, whatever the situation. I've got to make a strategy or a plan for that trip. And you need to do the same thing with your trip in life. You need to sit down, figure out what it is that you want, what you're wanting it to look like. Just like I said, with a house, you've got to paint that vision and say, look, the guy who's building it, this is what I want it to look like when it's done, so that I can make my vision very plain to you and get that set out. And you're going to be amazed at the results that you get simply because you had a plan, you had a strategy, and you got there. And you ultimately, without a vision, you're going to perish. The reason why people don't do well in anything like this is because they have no vision of what it is that they want. What do you want to get out of this? How do you want it to benefit your family? How do you want it to benefit others? And of course, what do you expect to get at the end of all of it? I think is extremely important, because a lot of times it's just hype that's taught. And what it is you're one excitement to the next excitement to the next excitement. And that's all well and fine, except for what you do through the week when you're not excited. When you wake up and your day didn't go well, because not every day is going to be a good day. There's going to be some bad days too. So what do you do when you have a bad day? How do you recover from that? What do you do with that? And I think that's where your vision comes in when you're having those difficult times. So keep that in mind as we move forward. If you have been gold for a long time, you don't have to stay gold because you've been gold for a long time. You could go on to platinum or you could go on to executive. But my advice to you is to get a strategy to do that. You're going to always be a gold. You're always going to be a platinum if you're complacent with that. So make sure that you're always striving and pushing to be a better version of yourself. I'm not in competition with anybody, and I thank God that I don't have to be. I'm who I am. And that's that. I don't really have to compare myself to anybody, and I thank God that that's the way we are. We don't. But I am supposed to be a better version of myself tomorrow than I was today, and that you're supposed to do, because that's growing, that's abounding, that's being steadfast and unmovable and always abounding in whatever work you're called to. So make sure that that's what you're doing, that we're always growing from day to day to being a better version of ourselves than what we are today. And I hope that helps you. Make sure that you write that vision down and make it plain. If you're a type person that doesn't, you forget easily about these things, make sure that you write down what that vision is, and don't give up on your vision because you're an older person. I always get frustrated when I hear 60 or 65-year-olds that said, I've always had a vision. I wanted to go there, or I wanted to do that, but maybe it's too late for me. Why? You're not dead. So it's not too late. So, until you die, that would be too late to do what it is you're going to do, but do it now. If there's a place you always wanted to go, plan for that trip. COVID-19 is not going to last forever. You're going to have a time where you can travel there. It may be around, but it's going to open back up. So make plans to do whatever it is you're wanting to do. Maybe you want to own a horse farm. Maybe you just want to have a house and be able to have it paid for. I've got friends that just want a couple of bedroom house and they just want it paid for. They want their automobiles paid for. They don't really, it's not stuff that costs a ton of money. They just would like to have that pressure off of their life. So if they want to drive down the road and eat a steak, they don't have to worry about whether or not they can afford it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Those are great goals. Just whatever it is that fits your goals. Maybe you want to walk into a department store and buy whatever kind of purse. If you like Coach purses or Michael Kors purses or Louis Vuitton or whatever it is, maybe you just want to be able to go in there and buy it and not have to worry about what that cost. I don't know. But I'll tell you this, the first time I ever went in and bought a car and just bought it because I wanted it, and just wanted to make sure that I just got the checkbook out and wrote it down. It's the best feeling I've ever felt in my life, instead of hearing them tell you, oh, you're going to get to pay for this for 5 years, and now it's 7 year. You can get a 7-year note, and you're like, wow, 10-year, can you get a 10-year? Now you get a 10-year note, they're telling me. So, it's really nice to be able to walk in, just write a check and know that you don't owe anybody anything. And you say, I don't think I can do that. Why not? I mean, what makes me any better than you? I'm not. I mean, you can do whatever you set your goals in mind to, just do that. So make sure that you're setting your vision, you're making it plain, and moving into what your future is. And so we got a very special lady with us that's been here since, I guess, day one, hasn't she? Since day one. And she has been with the company for quite some time. We love her. She hosts our call for us. She's giggly and bubbly, and I laugh by just hearing her laugh. And is Susie, are you on here?
I am here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you just fine. So you just take it away, Susie, and you're going to talk to us about communication and videos.
Yeah, communication, yes.
Okay.
And whenever you guys give me a topic to talk about, I always like to Google it. So I Googled communication, and it says the imparting or exchanging of information or news, means of sending or receiving information such as telephone or computer. So I thought, okay, I'll just take it from there, because there are so many different ways that you can communicate. I feel one of the best ways is definitely face-to-face, having that eye contact with people, one-on-one with people, shows, festivals, even if you're out pumping gas or at the grocery store, stuff like that. In fact, yesterday, Dave and I stopped by this little store. We had to pick up some stuff. And this lady, her name's Angel, worked there, and she saw the decals on my car. And we had the best conversation. She had some health issues, which I know we, Vista Life, can help her with. But I just love helping people, and I'm confident Vista Life is the best tool that I have to be able to do that. So other ways, there's newsletters. Maybe you can't write one. I know I can't, but have someone write you a newsletter. Mail the company's newsletter they send out monthly. Mail that to different people. I'm sure you can buy some more from the company. I know we each get one in our auto ship, but buy some and send them out to different people. Postcards. Vista Life has postcards. Take advantage of that. Mail them to your downline or your leads. The downline meaning inactive people, and then the leads that you get. Email. Again, downline or leads. Always get people's email. Cold call people. Phone book. I don't know if people still have phone books or not, but past leads, your downline again, call them up. When Vista Life first started, that's exactly what I did. And I started calling people, and I knew, they would benefit from the Purple Tiger. And that's how I started building my business was with Purple Tiger. Newspaper ads, okay? Your local paper, online newspaper. It's not all that expensive to be able to do that. Just put a little ad in there, either free sample or, just a bottle picture of the Purple Tiger with the amount of the, Purple Tiger retail. Conference calls. Okay, it's free, you guys. Set up a conference call line. I did that for Joe way back, and he has a weekly call on that conference call line every week. And again, it's free. So Hold weekly calls with your people. Also, Zoom calls, exactly what we're doing right now. This way you can be face to face with people, and people want to see you. You might say, oh, I don't have any makeup on, or my hair's a mess, or whatever. Don't worry about it. I mean, be presentable naturally. But when people can see you and they see you're a real person, that makes all the difference in the world. Okay, and some of the tools I'm just going to share with you that I use to communicate with. One is Facebook. I can promote my Vista Life products on Facebook. You can run ads on Facebook. All you have to do is set up a business page, facebook.com. When you're on your page, when you've got your page, it's your personal page, mine's Susan McLaughlin. You go to the drop down arrow, click on create a page, and then underneath that, you can either create a business page, or a brand page, whatever. But where it says get started, just start filling out, out the information. That's all you need to do. And then from that page, you can do live videos. I've been doing live videos for a couple of years now. I love doing it. But I admit I'm not an expert, but I have fun doing it. But talk about the products or the opportunity, and then it's fun watching all the shares or people's comments. But Facebook is another great tool to get the information out there. Plus, it's keeping you in touch, with people. But when you're doing a live video, or even like right now, communicating with you, sorry about that, be sure and look directly into the camera. Don't have the camera up like this or down like this, otherwise they're looking up your nose. But make sure you're looking directly at the camera. And that at first was hard for me to do because it's like I'm talking to a camera, but just remember there's a person on the other side of that. Another thing that I discovered was BOMB, B-O-M-B, B-O-M-B. I use this for quick little videos, training on, I've got training videos out there right now on how to use our replicating site. I think there's 14 or so just short videos. So just go to bombabomb.com and you can get this set up. There's also a free version of that. And I also send short videos through email to my downline. So if you've gotten an email, from me and you see this video, that's what that's all about. Also, I'm excited to do, when I start doing shows again, when I get leads, at the show or whatever, I want to make sure and get their email address, because then I can send them a quick video and say something, thanks for taking our sample, but they're seeing a real person instead of just getting that written email. So, anyway, it's fun. It's fun. Also, YouTube. Set yourself up a YouTube channel. Post your videos on YouTube. I've got training videos out there. Oh, I went back and looked at some of those old ones. Oh my goodness. But again, YouTube, I think mine's called just Susan McLaughlin, but youtube.com, you can go out there and set a channel up for yourself. Also, Shopify store. I hired someone to do that one. It's a website. It's a Shopify store. And it only costs a couple of $100. You can go to a place called Upworks, UPWRKS.com, and they'll set it up. Just tell them what you want. They'll set up the whole thing from them. I use Shopify a lot. If you can't do it yourself, hire somebody to do it. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars, to get a shop set up or anything like that. And if you don't want to ship the products yourself, have the company ship those products. I love the way that they made it so convenient for us that it's just like you're placing an order, but you can change the ship to address and the company will ship it, and the shipping will be cheaper. Because usually I'll, have the price of the product and then I'll say free shipping. Well, that's included, naturally in the price of the product, but you're only going to have to pay $4 to ship instead of either $6 or $7 or $8. I've had to, spend going through USPS or whatever. So take advantage of that. Also, set yourself up a website. Again, hire it out. You don't have to do it yourself. I had one set up about 9 years ago. I've changed the looks of it many a times, but I'm still getting orders from that. Okay, couple of sites where you can. They're really user friendly. Are Wix, W-I-X. It's a very simple platform to build yourself one. Or Weebly, W-E-E-B-L-Y. And again, hire it out if you don't want to do it, you guys. I use Weebly a lot. But you guys, get yourself a plan. Start with one email a month. Start doing Facebook Lives once a week, explaining just one of Vista Life's awesome products. Make sure every week to do a quick live to encourage people to get on the weekly call. Do one show a month when we can get back out there, just to get in front of more people. Send out some of those postcards Vista Life offers to leads or people, you know, who may have dropped off their auto ship. You can find all this information in your extranet, you know, your back office. Don't forget about your replicating site. There is a wealth of information in there. You can be in your back office and pull up an associate on or off of AutoShip and send an email directly from your back office. And you might think, oh, that's going to just take too much time to email all my associates, you know, pulling up, you know, each one. Well, first of all, it's your business. And business does take work, but it doesn't take all that long. Duplicate, type like one message, and then just copy that message and then just paste, paste, paste. But you guys, it's so important to communicate, not only with your spouse or kids or friends, but guys, we don't know what's happening in that other person's life that we meet at an event or at a show or at the gas pump. But I do know we have something that everyone needs. And if you don't tell them, who will? We are changing lives. Just think, if we all communicated just a little bit more, how many more lives could we change? We have amazing products. We have an amazing opportunity, an amazing compensation plan. Let's just get out there and spread the word. And I want to leave you with this. I found this little quote, and I think of like Joe Farmwald, or like when Dr. Karina or Dr. LeBron is talking, and like the Vista Life calls, and you get all excited. Okay, this quote reminded me of those people. It says, good communication is just as stimulating as black coffee, and just as hard. Oh shoot, I can't read my writing. Oh no, and just as hard to, and just as hard to sleep after. Okay, I mean, when you, I ought to read that again. Okay, good communication is just as stimulating as black coffee and just as hard to sleep after. I think of, like I said, Dr. LeBron, I love to hear him talk. Joe Farmwald, I mean, they just get you excited about everything that's going on. Karina, Dr. Karina is after my own heart. She just looks at the good of everything and is so positive, and you always see her laughing. I mean, it gets you excited. It wants you to participate. It wants you to do this, you know, and you guys, we have got an awesome opportunity right here, and it's up to you what you want to do with it. And that's another thing that I love about Vista Life. So you guys, get out there, open your mouths, and you think, oh, I'm too shy, then hand them something. Just communicate. That's it, guys.
All right, guys.
Great job, Susie.
Very good. Very good. And what's great about communicating now is Facebook and Zoom and all of these things that we have all different kind of way that we communicate. Twitter is it's a social media platform that really doesn't take a lot of expense. If you've got a good internet or a good phone, I mean, you're good to go. So for those of you that communicate that way, and also if you're not into that and you can do a conference call, you can even do a free conference call line that has no expense and be able to communicate with your people and do your own conference calls. And that's what we encourage people to do. A lot of people have a conference call after our conference call on Tuesday night. So you may want to do that. And I think it's great just to keep updated with all of your people. We have a 90-day challenge winner that's coming up next. Melissa England, are you on here, Melissa? I think we're getting you through.
Sure, I'm here.
All right. Good to have you on. We're going to just let you give us your testimony. It's great to have you on today on our Zoom, our virtual rally. It's
Yeah.
exciting. So, Melissa, if you will, we'll just go ahead and let you turn it over to you. And we are so glad to have you as our 90-day challenge winner. So tell us about your journey.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, it was quite awesome to win the challenge. I guess just to let you know a little bit about my background, in my younger days, I was a personal trainer, and I was really into supplements at that time, and didn't feel like they were needed. And as I got older and things started changing and injuries and things like that, not being able to work out as much, I started to look into the supplements. And even though Bambi and I don't really know how we met, I think it was just, it was a sign of some sort. She got me connected with Life and using the products. I got started with the CBD because I had a severe foot injury. And then once the 90-day challenge came up, I thought, well, I'm going to give this a shot because I had gained some weight due to the foot injury and not being able to work out and things like that. So I started off with the 7-day cleanse just to get the platform set and get everything ready to get started. And I take Purple Tiger Gone Wild every day. I just take one a day in the morning and drink lots of water. And I have a shake, a protein shake that I mix with the Purple Tiger protein powder. And I had that for breakfast every morning. I'm still continuing this because it's worked really, really well. And then along with I put the collagen peptides in the protein shake as well. Very, very filling. Even though the Purple Tiger Gone Wild does definitely curb my appetite, with the shake and everything, sometimes I don't even realize it's time for lunch yet. And it's just been a great experience. I was able to drop right at 20 pounds in the 90 days. And it was really phenomenal for me, with my background and everything, and then just not being able to lose the weight before this. So definitely Vista Life has amazing products. They do work. I love the fact that they're all natural. And, you know, I just I look forward to sharing that with people every day. So that's pretty much my story. Not sure what else I can say about that, but it was
like a great story, that's for sure. Did you so basically what you're doing is you're doing Gone Wild, you're doing the collagen. Go back over that one more time for everyone.
I do the Purple Tiger protein powder along with the collagen peptides in my morning shake that I make, and I take Gone Wild every morning. All it takes for me is just the one a day. And then obviously I take the CBD oil morning and night, and that's pretty much my routine.
That is fantastic.
Awesome.
Great.
Awesome.
Well, we are certainly happy to have you on our virtual rally, and we're going to do a spin for you. Since you're a 90-day challenge winner, we're going to do a spin, and maybe do we have?
Let's do a purple, cute purple bag.
There we go.
These are kind of plummy purple, and they match my outfit today. So,
All right.
okay, so this is for Melissa.
Yes.
For a 90-day. Okay, here we go, Melissa.
What we got?
This beautiful bag, it's purple, and it's a cute little clutch, and it's Donna Karan purse. I like that brand as well.
So there you go. That's
that is
another
Melissa.
win for the
Yay.
90-day challenge.
Okay, let's do a couple more.
You got to drive to Georgia to get it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Melissa.
you. Thank
You've
you for
done
being
so
on.
good.
Free shipping, free shipping.
Free shipping.
Yeah, OA says we'll ship that for free.
Yeah. I always like it when they say you won something. Now you only have to pay $40 to ship it to you. I'm like, oh yeah, sure.
No.
Um,
Oh goodness, it's correct. We have to. I mean,
we
we
didn't
just.
put anything out there.
Oh well, then we'll just get this back.
All right.
Okay, we have to do it because it's here. It's not rigged. We
Yes.
promise. But we chose Melanie.
Oh.
Melanie Daniel.
There it is.
So here we go. We've got the brown Michael Kors toes.
Don't spin, just use it.
Here we go. Here we go. What is it? Buy one, get one free. Your choice.
All right, another good one.
Woohoo!
Very, very good. Are we doing any
Yes.
more?
Yeah, let's do
We're gonna do one
buy
more.
one, get one. Okay, that one's Melanie. And now let's do a tiger tumbler.
Oh, very cool.
It's a cute water bottle and it holds it cold for 24 hours. What I thought was really cool, it's 12. It's 12 hours hot. So, okay.
This
Well,
is John Henry
John
Miller.
Henry Miller.
Miller. All right.
And he gets 10% off John Henry's order today. 10% off.
And we'll throw in free
10%.
shipping. All right.
No, I get to redo that, Melanie. Yep. Okay. Sorry. I had to do the prize. So you get 10%. Do one more. Do one more.
We're gonna do one more. We're gonna
Melissa's
do.
didn't count.
No, they didn't. They did. Well, it counted because she got a purse, but we didn't draw out of the bucket.
That's
yet, so.
right.
All right. Let's
And
see.
they have added a whole bunch in since we started.
Erica
Oh,
C.
Erica C. I wonder if that's Erica
Uh-oh, Erica.
Carmen. Erica C. Let us know what the C stands for. I saw you on the Zoom. Erica C. Is that Erica Carmen from Oklahoma? I don't know. But
We need to make sure, so we make sure you get whatever it is
Yeah.
you win. Okay.
so let us know. Call in and let us know. Okay.
Yes.
Here's what you're drawing for is the tiger. If it lands on the prize, the tiger tumbler is very cute. Here we go. There's a rally bag on there. There's 10%, 20% off. Buy one, get one, your choice. And it is, woo, 20% off.
That's a really good
That's
one.
good.
You wanna take advantage of
20%
that.
off.
With your
Okay.
free
Carmen,
shipping, that's really good.
Erica C. Erica C. With free shipping.
All right.
Free shipping and free sunglasses, right?
We actually have time for one more. Gail's about to come up. All right. So
Who
who do
is
we
it?
have?
Dick Sarvey!
Wow.
Okay, I want
That's
to
a-
get rid of this tumbler. Well, if it doesn't get rid of, I'm taking it because I love it.
We can only do one per household. Just kidding.
Oh, Joyce is already
Yeah,
one.
Joyce.
Joyce won it first.
We're only kidding.
Oh,
Yay!
I don't know. I think it was close enough.
Buy one, get one.
He would probably prefer that. No one did.
I know. Buy one, get one.
Yeah, when you're buying
free,
product, the buy
Joyce.
one get one free is a pretty good deal.
Yes,
It's
it
actually a
is.
better deal than that is.
Oh, yes.
With free shipping.
With free shipping and a pair of sunglasses. You can have these lovely sunglasses as well. Look at this. It has Vista Life on it. Isn't that nice?
That's beautiful, LeBron. It's gorgeous.
All right. All right.
Yes,
We are going. We got to
Oh,
get serious.
yeah, well, we have to have one more special because we give away something. Now we have to say a product special.
Okay, great.
So this product special, since we had
Is it buy one get one?
No, well, kind of. I
Okay.
will get one. Yeah. This has been our most popular special. We have it at Valentine's Day. We've had it at rallies, and this has been the most popular. Y'all really enjoy it. So you can buy a Purple Tiger, bottle of Purple Tiger, original Purple Tiger, and get a thyroid for $10. Thyroid complex for $10. Buy a Purple Tiger
a good
and
deal.
get thyroid for $10. That is this has always been a hot special. We keep bringing it back and back and back again during Valentine's. I share the love special because y'all just love it so
during
much.
Valentine, though.
We definitely need it during We need it during this quarantine. You hear me?
I'm telling you what, the carbs have flowed like the river during this quarantine. I don't know if it's nervous eating or because listen, they may not have beef, but they got plenty of carbs in the grocery store. I found that out.
And the girls asked
Good
me,
Lord.
we don't usually have like snacky type stuff in the house, but you know, when we wasn't for sure how long or if we would have to be quarantined, which we were never quarantined because we're essential business. But you know, there was just that uncertainty there of what will happen. So we bought food up, of course, not hoarded, but
I'm gonna quarantine at Walmart because you don't get COVID-19 at Walmart.
So
I'm sure of it.
We bought chips because you can eat sandwich and chips. Okay. So we just thought, well, that's an item we'll buy. We don't typically buy that. And so we stocked up on a couple of those items and the girls were like, why do we have so many chips in our house? What do we eat chips for? I said, well, once they're gone, they're gone. They're not coming back. So I know that other people have ate those carbs just like that.
Oh yeah. So we're going to go right into one of our special guests of the day. All right. We have another special lady with us as well. And she is from Montfortsville, Kentucky. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can't believe it. Her last name's not Miller.
No, it's not Miller. It is what was said is everybody wants to be a farm wall. And so this is the one who got it all started, I think.
I think she did.
So we've got Joan Farmwald on here with us, and she's going to talk about following up. She's a very special lady, and we love her dearly. Certainly glad that she's a part of the company as well. So, Joan, we're going to turn it over to you.
Okay. Do you hear me there?
I can hear you great.
Okay. I'm going to talk about follow-up, and that is one of the things that I think a lot of us hate to do. And I learned a little lesson from Jim one time that when you hand out a sample, and you may have your address in that sample and your phone number, that doesn't mean those people are always going to get back with you. You have to follow up with those samples. You have to get on the phone, get lead cards out there, get their phone numbers, addresses, because chances are they won't contact you, so you need to contact them, see what they liked about the product, tell them about our other products, options that they have. So follow-up is very important to start your business. Follow-up is very important to sign up. People who have brought retail will not always even think of signing up. That's a way to connect that they can get your product cheaper. It'll help you with a residual income. I even had a lady that I followed with when Vista Life had an incentive and I wanted to win this trip. I went back to people that I had sold to but never signed up. So I called these people late one evening, and you wouldn't believe I had a lady, two ladies actually, that signed up that night just to help me win the trip. So you have no idea what people might do for you if you don't follow up with them. Follow up also keeps people on auto ship. We do lose people that drop off on auto ship. Do we ever contact them and find out why? Or do we just write them off as another loss? There might be a reason. They might need something else. Follow through and see why they dropped off, because chances are you can get these people back on. Keep them on auto ship by letting them know we have new products or specials, or even what went on with Rally. That's important. Keep Vista Life on their minds. You have to keep that on their minds. Also, you follow up to get people to start the business. Open the door. Connect with people. That is a good follow-up to help, and follow up with your downline. Just don't let your downline dwindle. Help your business builders, encourage them, give them incentives, questions. I kind of lack on this one, and that's my own fault. Following up can be done with mailers, phone calls, social media, meetings. Anything like that makes a difference. So follow up is to follow up with your samples, follow up for sign-ups, follow up to introduce the business, follow up with your business builders, and you'll see a difference. So follow up to move up. And I also think, want to thank Dr. LeBron and Karina for everything they do and their staff. And do we realize the conference calls, the new products, the business tools? You know what they're actually doing? They're following up. They're following up with us. And that's what helps us keep motivated and keep going to do the same thing with others. So follow-up is something, it's very important. You just can't do this business and sit back. It's not going to do its own. You got to be there always questioning what's going on, what more can I do, how can I help you? And I think it's something that we all really fail on and we need to do better on. And I'd want to thank everyone for being on this rally. It's an unusual rally and it's probably a year we'll never forget. So make it a year to follow up. And I think you will see a difference in your business. Thank you.
Definitely, Joan. Thank you.
Yeah, and I so agree with that. Is oftentimes people will they'll take the time to hand out a sample. They'll take the time to get involved, even take the time to get their name and phone number, which I think is interesting, but they never call them back. So do you do a lot of callbacks to people? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I do, and I do a lot of mailers. Now, like after today, I'll do a letter showing, talking about what we discussed today and what new products came out, because a lot of these people might not even find out. And I always go back to those people who are a one-time buyer and send them information on new products or even current products to stimulate them.
Sure. And also,
you know, people get busy in their own personal lives. They forget.
Yeah, you're right. You know, for instance, if someone's taking CBD, they may not even know that we have this thyroid. They may not even know it exists. You know, if they're taking Purple Tiger, they might not even know that thyroid complex exists until you tell them, you know, let them know that you have that available.
Right. You have some people that want a little bit more results, then you can bring in the thyroid complex. And I had a lady that called me yesterday who wanted to add the T-Lean. She had gotten it, she signed up, she got it on her auto ship, and she had lost 14 pounds already. So she wanted to add that to her auto ship. A lot of people, you can hand people a catalog. A lot of people won't look at it. I think they like the personal contact. I know a lot of people I deal with over the phone, become friends with, and they open up. They may tell you what they need and what you recommend, where you would never find out just by sending them something in the mail, or, you know, you have to work with people. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. I think that's great. That's great information too, doing our follow-ups.
Yes, and Joan does it best. I mean, Joan is amazing with follow-ups. Look, they're bringing more names for drawing.
We got more names. All right. Joan, we certainly appreciate you very much. And you started the whole Farm World clean, right?
Yes, so we appreciate you.
Well, thank you.
All right, fantastic. And you have some specials, product specials. Are you going to talk about some product?
I am going to talk about some products. Today, I got to wear, I'm going to get up close to the camera, okay? It's not even showing yet. I've got our screen. Stop sharing. But I have got to wear my Sugar Lips for the very first time in, I don't know, 3 months or something? And so I've got to wear my Sugar Lips. So I'm going to get close to the camera so you can see my Sugar Lips. See how glittery they are? Look how shiny. I love Sugar Lips. We created Sugar Lips for our Bigger Than Life Texas gals. And I thought no other group would like Sugar Lips just as much as our Texas gals. They love Sugar Lips. And so I had to wear them today. I'm like, I've got to have my lips having some color on them. I mean, I'm on video, so I'm not covered up with a mask. So I have, oh, what do I have on today? You Wish. I love You Wish. I say that all the time, don't I? Everybody asks me what color. It's You Wish. I love You Wish. So that is the matte I have on. So it's not the one I have in my hand, but whoops, I got it upside down. But it's the lipstick. It's the matte lipstick. So I have You Wish color on, not this color. You can tell, can't you? But it's a matte lipstick, and then I put sugar on top, and the sugar is glitter. Okay, and I just press it in while it's still wet. Now mine dries really fast, so I'm just going to give you a hint here. I put the color on my top lip, and then I take my sugar and I put it on that top lip, and then I have to go back and put the the lipstick on my bottom lip, and then I put the sugar on my bottom lip, and that way it dries very quickly and it seals it in. Now my sugar lips, I have not touched them up. Did I eat lunch, y'all? I didn't skip lunch. I ate lunch. Okay, we don't have to go too far, but yeah.
Did the 90-day challenge with that.
So, and I have not touched my lips up. I did it on purpose. Well, number one, I never touch up my sugar lips. I wear them all day long. I'm not one to go back and touch up any of my makeup. I hate to go back and redo. I hate that. With everything I do, I hate to do that. So I don't do it with my makeup. I don't want to do it with my sugar lips, and I do not do it with my sugar lips. So you're looking at sugar lips that are still glittery, and they have not been touched up, and I have eaten an apple this morning, a sandwich, some chips. I ate some of them chips I talked about. I ate chips, and I drank, I don't know how much water. I drink water like crazy, and look how shiny they still are. They're still glittery. So we have our sugar lips today. Of course, our June, we always have a special, and it's always a secret. Like if you can get them on auto ship, our Sugar Lip Elite auto ship, and you can get it for very inexpensive. A collection costs $45. A collection is one lipstick, a matte lipstick, and 2 sugars. Okay, that's what a collection is. And you can get that on your Elite auto ship, Sugar Lips auto ship, for only $32. This month, we're revealing what it is, and it is this beautiful low key. I love it. It's a nice kind of a mauvey pinky color. I love it. And of course, in time for July 4th, because now's June, so you need to buy it in June. So the Elite auto ship will come with what is good for July. So we have these beautiful colors, Firecracker, which was released last year. It's a beautiful metallic red, along with a brand new Twilight, and it's kind of bluish, and it's beautiful. It is metallic as well. I said Firecracker is metallic. Firecracker is holographic. Okay, holographic, you can see different colors in. Oh goodness, metallic, you can see the metal in it, and then iridescent, you see like a rainbow in it. Okay, so that's the difference in the colors. So these today, our Sugar Lip special is buy one collection, get one collection free. Buy one, get one free. Okay, so it's by the collection. So it's buy one matte lipstick and 2 sugars, and you get a matte lipstick and 2 sugars for free. Okay, your choice. It doesn't have to be a collection, is at your own discretion. You can add whatever you want to that. Okay, I mean whatever colors you want for that. All right, so that is our Sugar Lip special today. Buy one collection, get a collection free. So, and you can have sugar lips like me. And still glittery. And LeBron's jealous. I know he's over here jealousing. All right, so that is the product special. That's one of oh my goodness, it's 2:30. 2:30 already. Wow. So that's our Sugar Lip special. We have another special guest. I'm going to roll over here. So Dr. LeBron.
We do.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of meetings with this guy, and he is phenomenal. He is right up there with Joe Farmwall, and
Yes,
he and
that's
Joe
for
are
sure.
very competitive with each other. But he has done a phenomenal job. We've done tons of meetings together. He's put together a lot of events that have been very, very prosperous. And we want to go ahead and have William Miller, believe it or not, he is a Miller. And we have him on the call. William, are you there? William?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. William, why don't you tell us what you're doing with the product testing, like with the DPA, and hit your testimony with the DPA, and then what all
Product testimony.
Yeah, what all have you been doing with that? We'd love to hear just what you have to tell us today. So we're going to let you take it over, Mr. William.
Okay, but first of all, I want to get some things straight here with Joe. He said we all want to be farmers. Actually, they all want to be millers. So I just want to make that straight with you guys before we go on. But yeah, it's great to be on the call. I most certainly appreciate you guys putting on this rally. It's a little different than what it was last year and the years before, but, you know, we can all learn from it, and we don't always have to have things going our way to make things work. Just jump in there and, you know, make it work. But as far as for shows and DPA testing, man, I tell you what, you can't get there's nothing that's as fun or exciting as a show or even a meeting. I like shows better than meetings, but meetings are great too. You get in there and you get pumped up, and you're helping people out. You're doing what you like to do. I really have a passion for the cardio products. I've always had cardiovascular issues, so that's just my passion. My goal is to have somebody that's scheduled for a bypass or some sort of open heart surgery and actually get them to where they don't have to have that. So that's what I'm working at. Once I do that, I'm going to be happy. But what I like to do is get a show going, like maybe over 1,000 people. It makes it a little bit more worthwhile. Don't worry about what it's going to cost. I don't care if it costs $100 or it costs $1,500 or $2,000. Get that show. It's going to pay off. You never know when you're going to get that business builder, so it doesn't matter how much it costs or how much it costs to get up there. It's always going to be worth it. We like to get to the show early. I know when we used to go with Joe, and then we always had a problem with it, not just with Joe, getting there late. So finally we just went a little earlier and tried to get late. You're going to have problems. You're going to be forgetting stuff. You're not going to set it up right, and you'll have consequences. We like to set up our booth. Like if our shows are usually like Friday and Saturday, so we like to set up Thursday evening when we get up there, set up, go back to the motel. And the way we like to set up is like, I like to have a booth about 10 by 15 or 10 by 20 at least, because you're going to have a lot of product, and we like to put the DPA like in one end of the booth. If we're at we have an outside corner, we like to put the DPA right in that corner to where a lot more people see it, because people like to see the DPA. I don't know, is it because it looks like something that's actually a medical device, which it is, but it helps draw people in. And then we'll have somebody there hooking people up, and then in the middle of the booth, we'll have in the front, right by the aisle, we'll have a table and put our products on there. We'll start with the cardio product right next to the DPA, then go to the other products that go with the cardio products, like the thyroid complex or urinary maintenance, T-Lane, things like that. And then maybe the CBD products. And then then we like to have a little bit of gap so people can walk through. We like to get people in the booth. Once you have the people in the booth, to them, I think it kind of feels like they're in your area, and they're going to stick it out more. Because sometimes you get backed up a little bit. But we like to have a Purple Tiger out somewhere, because you can't forget Purple Tiger. It's always going to be there for you. It's always going to be one of the number one products. I don't care what kind of product you got. You need to have Purple Tiger. And then of course we got the banners in the back. You need to be real visible. We like to be real visible, loud booths to where people walk by, if they see it, or if they're on the other end of the building, they can see your banners, they can see your booth. And you don't want to be like anybody else. I know right at first when we used to do shows, I always wanted to kind of crawl underneath the tables, underneath the chairs, or whatever, to make sure nobody's seeing me or whatever. Because I like to do the show, but I hated being seen. And it's just the way it is, it's the way I always was. And Joe was out there trying to make this booth look like to where everybody's looking at it and like, hey, we got to make sure everybody sees it. Well, I didn't want nobody to see it. But you're not going to get any business done. You're not going to help nobody else. So finally I learned to get out of my comfort zone, like Gail was saying. And guess what? You can help people. You got results. And now the only way I'll do a show is if it's really, really visible. But we position people to where one thing we found out was you have to have ladies in the booth. If you don't have ladies in the booth, it's tough, especially with the Amish, because you can have a lady walk by and she will not talk to an Amish guy about health issues, which that's understandable. You can have an Amish guy walk by, but he'll talk to a lady. So you always have a lady hooking the people up. Now, Susan Butler, she does an excellent job. She was in Indiana. She's done perfect. On the way up, I told her, this show is all on her. If she does a good job getting people into the booth, we're gonna do real good. And guys, she worked like crazy. She got people in there. She's really aggressive. Talk to people. Try to get them to do a test. Once you got them to do a test, they're gonna stick around till you read the test to them. And then while you're reading the test, make sure you give them all the information you can. Don't hold nothing back. If it's something bad, yeah, it's no fun to tell them that something's bad, wrong with them or something like that, but they still have to know it. Once you do that, you've done what you needed to do, and almost always they'll ask, what can I do to improve whatever condition I'm in? And we've always got the product, the CardioVibe. And guys, the CardioVibe is going to work. If it doesn't work every time, it's right close every time. I don't know if I know any situation where it didn't work if they took it like we told them to. That product works every time. I know it. I tried it. It got me out of where I was at. And got a lot of people to where they need to be. You got people that were maybe a F or a G, and they come all the way up to a B, and they just can't. Like when we were in the Indiana show, there were several guys there, and they had tested like an F, and they were up to like a C or a B, and they couldn't believe it. They said, we didn't really think it was going to work, but we thought we were going to try it. And it worked, and those guys were just amazed. So now they want us to come back up, test, retest. It's just great. It's just great to know that you're dealing with a product that's going to work. I can talk to people with confidence because I know it's going to work. If they do what I tell them, I know it's going to work. And I know when I come back to test them again, that test's going to be improved unless they don't let that test improve. It's all up to them. And I make sure they know that it's all up to them. If they take it right, everything's going to be good. And if I'm talking to them about the product, number one, I like to have a can of CardioVibe sitting right there where I'm reading tests. That way, once they say, well, what can I do for this? Or if I talk to them about it, I give them that product. You have to get that product in their hands. So when they get that product, they feel that product, they don't want to let go. They're going to sign up, they're going to buy it, they're going to do something most of the time. Always keep something right there with you, whatever product you're pushing, and you get a lot more signups. You got to believe in your product. If you would walk into a booth, I don't care, is it a electronic booth or is it what kind of booth or store? If the salesperson would say, well, you need this phone here, but I really don't like it. It's not worth anything, but yeah, that's what you need. Would you buy that phone? Really? You've got to believe what you're doing and tell them, yeah, it's going to work if you do what I tell you. Of course, you can't guarantee, but you can have a lot of confidence. So believe in the product, believe that it's going to improve whatever they're doing, and it probably will. You're talking like 90% of the time it will. And one thing I like about the shows and the meetings is you get to see the people face to face. You get a lot better results face to face than you do over the phone, because over the phone you're talking to somebody you don't know. You don't know who they are, how they look, how they react to you or whatever. If you're there face to face, you've got a lot more selling power, or it's a lot easier to sign them up. They just believe in you a lot more. They know that you know what you're doing. So that's just a great thing about the shows. I mean, don't be afraid to do shows. Just like Susie said, do a show a week or a show a month or a meeting or whatever. Just do that every month, and you'll be surprised where your business will go. I know for me, I can go do these shows, and I have confidence. I'm not scared to get up and talk to people about the product because I know it works. It worked for me. It worked for a lot of people. I had chest pains. Well, you've probably seen it in the newsletter. I had chest pains for years. Sometimes I thought I was having a heart attack, and which I made it through. I don't know what it was. But after taking VisiLife products, it cleared up. If I get back off of it for a while, it probably would come back. But I'd stay on those products, and I know everything's going to be all right. I mean, it's what they done surgery on me. Yeah, I would rupture. I wouldn't last long, so I need to stay on that VisiLife product to keep that from happening. And I can tell people that with confidence and I know it's going to work. And if it worked for me, I know it's going to work for everybody else because what it needed to do for me was supposed to be impossible. And it worked. So, don't be scared to talk to people. We've got a good product. We've got a good company. If you got questions, you've got Upline to talk to. You've got 2 naturopathic doctors to talk to that know what they're talking about. Actually, I used to think LeBron didn't know what he's talking about before I joined, but guys, I found out different. That guy knows what he's doing. I mean, he's not in here to hear himself talk or anything like that. That guy, he's got it. So, make use of it. Help people out. And, they're here now. They're here to stay. They're going to stay here forever, however long we want them to be here, and probably even longer. So all I know is tell you guys, just get out there, do the shows, tear it up, and, just see where you can be like in a year from now. Make a goal to be at least a level or 2 above what you are now. I mean, it's great to be on this call. It's great to be with this company. And I just sincerely want to thank LeBron and Karina for basically giving me back my life. Hey, I've got a good life. I'm not in misery. I feel good every day. And life's great again. So I most certainly appreciate that. And with that, LeBron, I'll turn it back over to you.
All right, William, that has been fantastic. Like I said, we've done a lot of shows together and a lot of help with people, and that's the main thing because cardiovascular disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States. And to give you an idea of that, this COVID-19 has been just horrible. But 2,500 people die every day from cardiovascular disease just in the U.S. The numbers on that one.
We should be acting more dramatically toward cardiovascular.
There's only like 8,000 deaths a day. So you figure 2,500 of those being cardiovascular. Look up the statistics. You don't have to take my word for it. You can Google it, and it'll give you the statistics. And it is amazing that it's that drastic. I mean, when you think about that, that's it's something that you definitely want to be looking out for is your cardiovascular health, and we talk about that a whole lot.
Yeah. I do want to ask William one thing, though. You can't Google this. Is William, tell them how old Susan Byler is, that you told her that show was dependent on her and how many people. Just tell them how old Miss Susan is.
Well, I think if I'm not mistaken, she is, 14 or 15. I'm not sure exactly. She was what made the show, really. I mean, she's really aggressive. She's a go-getter, and she's definitely going to make her mom and dad a lot of money.
Yes, she is. She will definitely. We told her to sign up as soon as she gets of age because she is a little go-getter. Susan was absolutely amazing. She is just a little sweetheart. And she did do an awesome job. I mean, she told me.
They wasn't leaving the booth without being signed up.
No, she was pulling them in. That was her job, was to pull them in and get them tested.
And you couldn't tell her no. They couldn't tell her no.
No, she's a sweetheart. Yeah, she did amazing.
Right. Well, the day as almost.
Thank you, William.
Yeah, thank you very much, William. The day has almost come to an end here. I cannot believe it's blown by this quick. Well, I told you it'd be fast, though.
Very fast.
It always seems to do that. So we've got about 15 minutes here. So we're going to do some giveaways because I think we've got more people in our little bucket here.
Yes, they just put even more in.
So we're going to give that away. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I'm doing the right thing and wearing my mask. We're going to put the mask on. Everybody ready for that? We'll put the mask on while we're doing this. And put our glasses
We
on.
have to wear masks every day.
I'm ready for
so-
either COVID-19 or maybe to go do a riot or something. That way you
That's
don't know.
one of Gail's masks.
That way you
Mask.
don't know who I am.
Jim Duncan needs this mask.
All right, here we go.
What are
Everybody
we
ready?
going for? Okay, we've got some prizes. We've got to finish up.
Can y'all hear me okay?
No, you probably need to
No.
take that off.
Oh, dog.
No, take that off.
It was too much fun
Okay.
with it.
Let's give some prizes away. What else? What do you
We're
want
going to give away
What
free
do you-
glasses. I'm going to give away. I'm just kidding. That comes with every order.
Free glasses, free shipping
I don't
with
know who
every
this is
order
yet. I
today.
did pick it out. but I
Okay,
don't know
what
who
do
it
you
is.
want to give away down here?
I
We've
don't
got
know.
some men's gifts that we haven't given away.
What if this is a woman that gets that?
Amish people Amish men really like some of these prizes.
Take the light. They'll like the light.
Okay, we have this cool light, and
I would like to win that myself.
yeah, try me. I don't. Oh gosh. Okay, I should have done that. This is a light that hangs up. It's a handy bright light. And it's Ray Savage. Ray Savage. So if the wheel spins and lands on prize, you get this. Okay, so let's see.
All right,
There's also rally bags, 10% off, 20% off. And it landed on oh, 10% off, 10% off. So you get 10%. Ray Savage gets 10% off.
I better
His
show this.
order. Yay!
Yay! All right, here's another. Let's see
Oh,
here.
wait, you didn't say what we're going for.
The light. We've got the light.
Oh, we still have the light. Sorry.
We still have the light.
Line him up.
Elizabeth Ferguson.
Elizabeth Ferguson. Okay, so if
She'll
it lands
appreciate
on
the light. That's nice to keep in your car.
let's see. What's it landing on? A
Rally bag. You got a rally bag.
That's our first rally bag
That's
we've
a-
given
yes.
away. The rally bag is a special today, and the special, it's $54 worth, and you get it for only $20. Of course, Elizabeth, you get yours free, but it comes with a bling bag.
With free
which
shipping.
is beautiful. It's a bling tote with free shipping, and a CBD cooler, which is really cool. And then you also get your your daily peel pack with a bling cup, which I absolutely love. I don't know how many of these I went through.
And
So
that's
that
for
is
Elizabeth.
Ferguson.
And then I got Tanya Mallory. So
Are we
we're
still
gonna
for
go the
light?
light.
Going
Yes.
for the light. We're
We're
going
still-
to change it up in just a second.
No, we're not. We're giving away this light.
Okay, Tanya, that's not Mallory, that's Janice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you get the prize!
Did I look at it wrong?
No, they wrote it wrong because
Oh.
that's that. I mean, it's just been years.
Oh,
so.
well, you're getting a light anyway, no matter
Okay,
what your
let's-
name is.
Let's give away this brown Michael Kors purse. We have to give this away.
Just keep spinning, keep spinning.
Keep spinning, keep
Is
spinning.
that what Tanya
Okay.
wanted? All right.
Sorry, Tanya. She gets a lot. Now we're giving away the Michael Kors. Okay, who's this one?
Emmanuel
Emmanuel
Byler.
Byler. Okay, here we go. Your wife will love it. Sorry,
Yes, she will.
Emmanuel. Okay, let's see. Oh, he's gonna get it. Is he gonna get it?
Yeah.
He won it. Look at this cool Michael Kors bag. This is Emmanuel, and Emmanuel is a gold director with us. Where's my pen? Oh, I don't need a pen for that, do I, Melanie? Okay.
All righty.
Okay, now what are we giving away? The Tiger Cup again?
Giving away the Tiger Cup.
Tiger Cup. Misty Hobby. Misty Hobby. Here we go. We had tons of people on this Zoom, y'all. Very good job. Okay, let's see what she's going to do. Ah, she gets it.
Yeah.
Yay.
All
That's
right.
Misty Hobby. Yep. Okay, okay, the Amish guys really like these lights. So I told them last year, we always give away Michael Kors purses. And of course, women drive our business, but we wanted to implement several things that they would like. So these are
This is not a
headlines, like, to
man's
go
name. This is
on.
Kathy
Kathy
Smith.
Smith.
So do we have
Do we
something
want
down?
some earbuds, man? some wireless earphones. I bet she would like this better. You think?
I think so.
Okay, so we'll change it to the wireless earphones for you. Okay, since you're English, I think you're English.
Oh, those are cool.
Okay, so here we go. If it lands on
charge 'em.
prize,
Yeah.
you get the earpods. Groove on.
Yeah, those are not cheap either.
Okay. Is it? Oh,
Woo! 20% off. That's better than the ear.
off. Yes,
I'll tell
it
you.
is. Yes, it is. 20%.
This is one I pulled out. I pulled
Okay.
out.
Okay.
So we'll do that for the
For
flashlight.
the for the
William Miller. It fell out when I
William
pulled the names
Miller.
out. So
So here we go.
we'll be fair with that.
You want me to just spin? Or
Yes,
did you
we're
want-
gonna spin.
Okay, we're gonna spin. So William, these are, if it lands on prize, then you get the lights that y'all wear on y'all's head all the time.
It fell out on the table. I didn't realize that.
So-
So we're going to be fair with it.
We're gonna be fair. Headlamps.
It fell
Yeah.
out of there.
Okay, does he get them?
Prize, you got 'em.
Yay, you got them, William. So the William that just spoke actually just won. So that's, Jamie O'Daniel. Okay, these are the earpods. Okay, is the prize.
AirPods.
Hey, Jamie. Here we go. I bet Peyton's watching. If Peyton's watching, hi. That's her little girl. Prize! Woo-hoo! Peyton, talk your mom into giving you the earpods, okay?
All right.
Better, but we'll over.
Yep, we have. Is this the last one?
This is the last one.
Last one, and it's a knife set. I told you, we tried to get some guy prizes this time that we knew a lot of you guys would like. So this is a knife set. Oh, Pat
Pat
Labby.
Labby.
Earl and Pat. Okay, here we
Wow.
go from Oklahoma.
Earl and Pat.
Here we go. Let's see. The last prize of the day. Last prize of the day. Is it on it? Buy one, get one.
Woo.
Buy one, get one free.
Even
Earl and
better.
Pat. Actually, that is Pat. Okay, Earl, you can't have that. If she wants a product, then that's hers. Okay.
All right.
The knife's again. Who is it? Misty. What does that say? Covert? Covert? Misty Covert.
I
Okay.
think that's Misty Covert.
Okay, I think so too. So here's the prize. Let's spin. I'm supposed to be clapping like Bandler.
Prize. Come on.
Oh,
There it is.
There it
is.
is.
Yay,
The
Misty
last prize of the day. And then what I'll do is we're going to draw one time and we're going to give away $100 worth of free product. Let's do that.
Oh, okay.
That'll be the grand prize
All
at
right.
the end of the day.
So this person doesn't get a spin, right?
No, you're going to
You're
get
just going to get
$100.
$100 worth
Before
of
I pull
product.
it out, you're going
Since
to get
nobody
$100.
got the $100, we usually spin.
We're going to give away $100. So
Oh my
I don't
goodness,
know who this
$100 free products.
Mary Pollard,
Oh my goodness, Mary Pollard.
Mary Pollard. $100 worth of free product.
$100 product.
All right.
Okay. All right, let's go over our specials today. Okay, wrapping it up.
All right. You get these with every order, correct?
Yes. you
These
get
are
those
with every order.
What else with every order?
Free shipping.
Free shipping. Free
Just
shipping.
for you today.
So now just to let you know, these specials are only for today. This is Rally. They're only for today.
We're going to give away this free mask. It's guaranteed to have COVID-19.
No,
Just
LeBron's
teasing.
already used that.
Just
Okay.
teasing.
So
You can see it.
today is the only day for the specials, okay? So make sure you get your orders in. How do you order? What if you only tell your people after 6 o'clock? What if they're, working or something and these specials are only good till midnight tonight? Here's what you can do. Number one, you can order them online. All right. Most of them are available online with the exception of a few like the buy two, get one free essential oil. You will need to call that one in. You will also need to call in the we have new Purple Tiger packs. All our sample packs are brand new. So we want to rid our warehouse of the older packs, the tent cards that open up. We're going to get rid of those by having a special of buy one, get one free. Those have a limit. Okay. we only have so many in the warehouse, so we can't sell more than what we have. So you need to make sure that you call those
So is
in.
that first come, first serve?
That is first come, first serve. Those two, right there, the rally bags is another thing that once they're gone because we only have so many of those bling bags left. We have maybe a cooler or two extra, but the bling bags are limiting that. So that is $20 for that bling bag, bling cup, CBD cooler, and the pill tag along daily pill pouch. Okay, that's $20. There's only a few of those available. So after hours, what can you do? You can fax them in. Fax in your orders 706-857-1663. You could, if you had to, I mean, you can order online, okay? If you had to, you can call and leave a message, 706-857-1664. We'll go back to like telethon days. I feel like I'm on a Shriners telethon.
Keep calling until you get through.
The Long family, the line's busy.
Are you going to send a prayer cloth?
and some holy water?
Yes.
No, but you can call and leave a message. We will honor that. We will honor faxes that come in. You can also email if you want some of these specials and you think, well, I just want to be in line. I'll take my chance. You know, it's after 6 o'clock. I can't call the girls to see if the ladies to see if they're available anymore. Send an email. When we get those in, they will be in line. So first come, first serve. So when we get those orders in on Monday morning, whatever is stocked up. Now they're not good except till the end of today. Okay, so don't send those orders in tomorrow. You got to send them in today. Okay, today at midnight Eastern time. So those are all different ways that you can order. All right, so get those orders in. Now the specials are free sunglasses, free shipping, the rally bag for $20, the mix and match. We released, in case you're new to the call, we released a whole Adaris Tigris part of their line. It's called Aromas. And we have these cool new scents that you can diffuse. You can add to your jewelry, like your essential oil jewelry, to have a nice scent. You can also, they're in shampoo, conditioner, body oil, body wash, and the Aromas scent. Okay, so these are available along with, you can add the lotion.
Fresh.
Yep, you can even mix and match your lotions. Like you could add a scent and kind of mix up. A lot of people like to mix up their own. That's fine.
Do you find some of these scents make you hungry though, like that caramel apple?
He loves the caramel apple.
Oh my.
But you can mix and match all of these, whatever you want to do, 5 for $50, okay? 5 for $50. And the scents we have is Sweet Baby. That smells like the Johnson & Johnson brand, okay? Cedar Leather is a wonderful men's smell.
That's great.
It's very clean smell.
Johnson & Johnson ain't got nothing
Honey
on that.
cocoa, I know, it's really good, isn't it?
That's right.
Honey cocoa mango smells like you're at the beach, like Caribbean Escape. And
Can y'all smell this?
Wait a
Smell
minute.
this right here. Here, I'm gonna let y'all smell it. Y'all smell it?
Yes, I smell
good.
it.
And raspberry sorbet. Raspberry sorbet is amazing. Heather has been using the body oil of this.
That's
and
what I'm
she
talking
loves
about.
body
Some
oil.
raspberry sorbet. So
Yeah.
you're gonna get hungry while you're doing
That's
some body
right.
wash.
That's right. That's right. So those are all new products, and they are 5 for $50 today. Okay, so make sure you take advantage of that. Also, Dr. LeBron came out with the CBD 25 milligram capsule for all you whiners.
No,
Whiner?
they're not.
Oh,
whiners.
no, just the ones that don't like the oil.
No, they're pro capsules.
Pro capsules, not whiners.
Pro anti-oil pro capsules.
Add peppermint.
We're gonna do
Add peppermint.
We're gonna do
Gil said if you
a
don't
pro
like it,
capsule
add-
rally. We're gonna do a
Yeah.
march out here.
Stop,
capsule.
stop. We are not getting into the political stuff. But yes. What else? We have some more specials. Sugar
I say
Lips.
something political. Just love one another. Be good to one another.
Can't everybody just get along?
Yeah, just love one another.
Love
Don't matter
one
what
another.
color you are or
No.
what your background is. Just love one another.
Yeah, we all
That's
love
pretty simple.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sugar Lips.
You got one buy one, get one for $10.
Okay, buy one, get one
That's
for
the
$10
Super Blue.
is Super Blue. So any super glue, whether it's spray, gel, or roll-on, buy one, get one for $10. That's another one. Essential oils, buy two, get one free. So that one has to be called in. The sample packs, the sugar lips are buy one collection, get a collection free. Buy one, get one free. That's collections, okay? Free shipping with that.
Yeah.
So that's all the
Free
Rally
shipping.
specials. Yeah, so make sure you take advantage of those today.
Thyroid complex.
Oh, thyroid, yes.
If you
Buy
buy Purple Tiger,
Tiger.
you get a thyroid complex for $10.
$10.
See, I was
Thank
listening.
You. Oh my gosh, I'm
And
looking at
OA
my
was
list.
listening. We're gonna bring OA over here
I
now.
know. Yeah, really.
Free shipping.
And our new packs.
Our new
Don't
packs.
forget about that. The
Yeah.
old ones you can get buy one, get one free. You're not gonna get these for buy one, get one free, so don't be calling and asking. But we are out of the Gone Wild and the Purple
Purple Tiger gone.
They have
Yeah.
already sold out, so
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can't get them. You can get them like this though, and ain't that nice? Your customers are
They're
gonna love that.
Yeah,
Through
they're
June
gorgeous.
5th.
Yeah,
Through June 5th. Yep.
Gone Wild has blown up too. This has been a really big. It's about to overtake Purple Tiger.
It's a hot seller.
Yeah, it's a very hot.
That's
one.
because you say it's your favorite.
I guess, but it's a good formulation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a good
Yeah.
formulation.
Yeah, I
I'm
told somebody
unformulated.
that I switch them up. I always go back to my Purple Tiger, but that's why we have a Purple Tiger series. So you can switch it up. Your body, you know, you eat something all the time, your body gets used to it. The same way with dietary supplements. Switch it up.
You may have dinner reservations, so we're not going to go over time tonight. This has been a great day.
Yes, it
I've
has.
had a good time.
Yes, it has.
Glad to
Awesome.
have Gail and OA and of course Melanie. here.
Melanie.
So it's
Yes.
good. I don't know what happened to Steve, but Melanie's here anyway. But is he working? He's a firefighter, so you got to love those guys. Anybody that's in any kind of service, love on them and love one another. Good Lord, y'all. Don't want to be mean to one another. Worried about people's color, their skin, and all that. We ought to be way past all that by now.
Yeah.
It is so good. It's so. I'm just glad to have everybody on the call. It's been great. You got something you want to add to the end of the day? We appreciate you guys.
awesome.
Make sure that you're writing your vision down. Take advantage of all these specials. And a lot of you guys, don't forget, you got your 10% off, your 20% off. We kept everybody here that is going to be shipping today, so we can go ahead and try to get your product out today if we meet the deadline. If not, they'll be going out tomorrow. Monday. But just make sure that you get those orders in, and we'll get them out to you just as soon as possible. The mail has kind of come back, which is great. I've noticed things are starting to get to people much quicker, and so people are getting their. We had a little delay there for a while, but that seems to have kind of vanished away, and people are starting to get their orders as they were before. So I think we're going to do. Are you doing some sugar lip colors?
Yeah, I'm going to show.
All right. They're going to show some sugar lip colors here. I've just been totally walked away from here. So
Since it's live, I'm going to show some new colors that we came out with.
all right.
This one is the low key. That is this month.
Why is that low key?
Low key.
In other words, I could
it's
wear it
not
and
bright
you
like you wish.
You wouldn't know that I had it on.
Yep.
Low key.
This one is the firecracker. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Put it around your eyes.
Yep. This one is the twilight. Hopefully you can see through the glass.
That's when you buy one set, you want set free.
This is buy one, get one set free. I'm going to open it. I don't think opening it up is going to be good. Ooh, that's scary over my computer. Okay, let's look at a couple more that came out this year. Let me look at Galileo is a really, let's see, that's iridescent. Iridescent green. It's really, really pretty. It's different than the four-leaf clover. It's kind of a greenish, mermaidish
That
color.
would look good on Joe Farmwall.
Yep,
wouldn't it?
that's a new one. Let's see, where's Robert?
Robert Miller.
Yeah, Robert Miller.
Let me look at,
Robert, if you're listening, this is for you.
yeah. Let's see. No. Let's see, Peachy. Peachy is right here.
What color is peachy? It's
I
a
have
peachy
this
color.
cool thing, this cool case. Look at this, Bambi. You're going to be envious. Check this out. Oh, isn't that lovely? This is all the colors.
They're going to be asking for you to make
I
those available.
know they are. This is peachy. It's very pretty, very iridescent. Has iridescent in it. You can see white in it. It's very pretty. That's peachy. That's a new color this year. Prom night is, ooh, that one's not coming out yet. Ooh, you can't see that. Sorry. Let's see. Do you say prom night? Oh, I see it right here. What? Oh, yeah, prom night. Oh, what I picked up. One I picked up. This is prom night. It is beautiful, beautiful. I should have wore it today. That's beautiful. Let's see what another new one. Dorothy's slipper. That was new. Let's see. Dorothy's slipper is a metallic red, so that's kind of different. Metallic red. Very pretty. Very pretty. That's what I thought would happen. All over my surface.
That's the end of this today. So we are so glad that you guys are
That's all
with
the
us.
new ones anyway.
And it has been a wonderful virtual rally. And we may do this again even as we move forward with opening things up and doing a rally before the end of the year. I think we're going to have a blast with all the things that we've got coming up between now and the end of the year. There'll be new products released, other things that's going on with Vista Life.
Yes.
And we're certainly glad that you took the time to be a part of our virtual reality today, or rally today. And it's going to be a lot of fun moving forward. So with that being said, you got anything else you want to say?
No,
God
we've had
bless
an
y'all.
awesome time.
Hey,
Love you
keep
guys.
the vision. Remember products, products prosper.
People
Products
starts with
prosper.
people.
Always starts with people. God bless y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And we'll see you soon.